Okay, good morning. Is that working? We have success. Excellent. Good morning, chat. How's everybody doing? Sorry about the lateness. We're trying to fix the visual problem from yesterday. If you notice anything, let me know. But from what I've seen so far, it actually looks good. And then that's working. Excellent. Chat, how are you all doing? How was yesterday for everybody? Are we all absolutely vibing? The title needs to be changed because welcome to the stream, Jamie Lol. Yeah. Yesterday, chat, I remember talking about, I don't know, it's feet pics. Well, you gotta, $5. I'm gonna trim my toenails. Whoops. Right. Yeah. Anyway, trading. Yesterday, I was talking to you. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Yesterday, I was talking to you about Take Profit Trader. I was interested in moving over. I was going to buy one yesterday, and I was going to get going on that on a 50k. I was having a look last night. I was opening their website. I was having a look through everything. I really liked what I saw. I liked the system. I liked everything that they have to offer. I'm going to run you through it as well. If you have never traded Take Profit Trader before, the annoying thing is once you log in, it sort of kicks you off the main site. Excellent. Okay, I really liked everything that I saw. So, on stream today, I have a Take Profit Trader 50k account. It's a brand new eval. Purchased it last night. We're going to try and get this passed and a couple payouts on it. And hopefully to live. I mean, Take Profit Trader, they guarantee a live movement after, I think, 3 payouts. Which is absolutely excellent. They do take a slightly bigger VIG, but I like the system, to be honest. So yeah, we're now on a Take Profit Trader 50k account. We want to get it to live. You trade mostly Take Profit, do you, Matt? Excellent. In the spirit of that, after a late morning start, I will potentially give one of those away to you later on today. So if you are curious, you can try them yourself. I think they're a great prop firm, and if you have the long-term goal of moving to live, which most people should. Obviously, the priority is money in your pocket, but having a live account means that you're going to be developing, you're going to be growing that account, you're going to be sort of guaranteeing your long-term future in the trading industry, in your career. So they have the best live environment, they have the easiest way to get to live, the most obvious path. There's no sort of, am I going to get moved to live, am I not? Guaranteed. Really good. Got my coffee. It is really hot today, chat. In England, it's going to get hotter throughout the day, and it's the same tomorrow. So I apologize if you can hear any fan noise. I don't actually have a fan running, but if I can show you, you see how my PC is just, see if I can, it's like a naked shell right now. I've had to take all the panels off so it doesn't overheat. And it's making a little bit of noise and it looks hideous. However, jerry-rigging things, it works. I've dropped the temperatures by a number of degrees, so should be good to go on that front as well. No more lagging, no more stuttering. Yeah, it's like a transformer right now. It's going to get filled with dust, I just know it. I don't notice anything. No? Okay, that's good. That's excellent. In terms of price action, what is that? That's just a straight line. That I don't understand. So, yeah, what do you consider hot temps-wise? Well, my CPU reaches like 85, 90 degrees whilst I'm streaming. It's because I didn't really build this for intensive CPU work, so I've got a really small cooler. I've got a 120 millimeter water cooler, and it's like, yeah, I'm going to upgrade this very, very soon, though. I built this 10 years ago, can you believe it? And it's still doing all this. It's crazy. Got along on all my accounts at Globex Open and pretty much done for the day. Yeah, to be fair. Is my audio still chopping? Okay. It's because it's coming across the pond. Quite a big pond. So it's inevitable that we're going to have some hiccups. But visuals seem to be fixed, as far as I can tell on that front. Let me just double check it on my end. Yeah, visuals seem to be fixed. Let me have a listen, actually. You shouldn't be able to hear it, so let's have a... Yeah. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Back to bed. Jeez. Cheers, Matt. Bit of static. I don't think that's the PC. I heard a little bit of stuttering here and there. The mic should be chopping most of the fan noise out, but that's fine. That's fine. You're fiddling with the undersea cables at the moment. Yeah, can you stop, man? It's messing up my stream. Apparently a shark bit one. I saw a news article. It's a number of years ago now, but apparently a shark bit one of the undersea cables, and they had to replace it. It's quite funny. Right, marking out levels. This is going to be precarious. Asia's low is immediately at the open. Asia's high, I think we're going to be placing that right around here. London's low. That can go there. London's high, as of right now, is there, but I imagine we push that. Just like yesterday, let's make these better colours because I knew what they were, but obviously not everyone is going to know. A blue for Britain and a red for Asia. I suddenly discovered I'm not very good at multitasking. Okay, you're up bright and early. GG, Zach. I saw you in Ria's stream as well. You are up bright and early. I left a trade rolling when I went to the gym and I caught a cracking top. Oh, GG's, man. Post it in spec trades. Oh, let's take a look. Love a good top tick exit. Oh, you're are you Birdie? Jordan. The first fully loaded guy. Yeah, look at that trade, man. Nice one. The fully loaded, that's taking a payout from every prop firm, isn't it? Was that funded on every prop firm? Can't remember. Oh. Let's go over take profit trader just in case I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to start on if you want to learn yourself what it is. I think the website should have been changed so that it shows me being on take profit trader. Is that right? It does. Yes. Excellent. Let's have a look at TPT on take profit here. So Matt's made a nice handy little website. We'll go over this. We'll go over everything else as well. Okay, scalper to protect green trades. Not the best at that, but daily withdrawal access after the buffer. Yeah, love that. Traders who value no stated payout cap above the buffer. Oh, really? That's good. Skip if you hold winners through large retracement. Why? It's not intraday, is it? You rely on automated trading. I don't. You want one-time evaluation pricing. I think it's monthly. I think that's one thing, but realistically, passing an eval in a month, this should be... If you think you'll struggle passing an eval in a month on a 50k, do the 25. Very simple. TPT is intraday. Oh, unfunded. Right, okay. So that is that's something we'll have to... I thought it was end of day. That's not a problem, though. I'll just switch up my style slightly. I'll trade the eval as I would the funded, so so there's no sort of confusion. More on my part than your part. I imagine you'll understand, but... yeah, we'll get we'll try and get this to some daily payouts. So the payout rules on a 50k account, you can withdraw profits above 52,000 buffer. Excellent. From day one, there's no caps. TPT's published withdrawal rules do not list a fixed payout window or per request cap. Yep. Money inside the buffer can only be withdrawn when the account is terminated. Okay, so that'll be when you get moved to live, I imagine. That's really good. I like it. I like it. Check out the link I put in chat as well. That explains them if you want to have a read through, and it explains the other ones as well. But yeah, so I've now got Tradeify and Take Profit Trader. I actually have all four now. So I have Lucid running on my bot. I have Apex, which I use as kind of my personal, I guess, but then I probably move that over to take profit because I want that to be my live account. I have Tradeify, which I am still trading. I still have that account from yesterday. I think I only finished like $200 greener than I ended the stream on. And now TPT, which is my stream account and everything else. If you terminate the account within the buffer, you only get a small percentage of what's in the buffer. That's not really a problem, to be honest. Money's money, you know? Does any other prop firm have that privilege? I don't think so. No decent ones, anyway. Bias, what do you think? Up. I want to see a break of IBH and then a retest of it, so up into like 60s, maybe 70. I don't like this really slow action here. We're just sort of slowly grinding, and it looks like we're kind of putting in a top. Maybe a retest of 20 might be interesting after a break of that, but we'll have to get confirmation because it's not an obvious move. We'll see what we can get. We will see. Okay, I'm liking the fact that the stream doesn't look like it's got any choppiness to it. For now, I'm going to sit on my hands. There's no trades that I want to be taking as of yet. Especially after we've just tested IBH. I don't have any levels that I see above, apart from maybe yesterday's overnight high at 90. That's the only other thing I can think we'll take out. But I think this is the level where it would make sense for the market to reverse. I won't be trading into a reversal, but I'd like to see what price wants to do before firing anything off. I'll be talking about TPT throughout the day, so we can just sort of, you know, slowly work our way through it so we don't overload ourselves information. But to start off the day, Yuri said he likes today's golf level. Oh, Yuri, I really like those pictures, by the way. I didn't respond, but I was looking at them. That wine cellar looks gorgeous. Okay, lots of shortcuts, you say. Really good start, Jamie. Excellent start. I thought it would bounce off of that. There are shortcuts. Okay. Ooh. Let's do this. I need full screen. Oh no, that's a bad bounce. That's okay. Oh, is this okay? Am I stuck in here? No. Okay. What was the par? That is a nightmare of a place to get stuck in. I am a god at this. Let's see if I can get this. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, way to warm up. Okay. Top 27. Not quite as good. If I'd have got out the start a bit easier, then, you know, I can't really complain about that. Below par is below par. So, yeah. Okay. So, select your account size. That's one thing I liked about Take Profit Trader is it's very, very, very simple. There's no sort of flex dailies or anything. It's just they give you one system. It's very good. You just pick the size. So 50k, that's what I've got. Proof you can trade, as everything, like an eval. I think they call it a test. It's an eval. Start earning money. No downtime. Once you're approved, get your pro account and start trading for day one. Withdraw profits. Love that. Basically a daily payout account, but without the caps, like Lucid's. Actually very similar to Lucid's, to be fair. Withdraw into your account. Money is nothing until it's in your pocket. We know how important it is. Withdraw your profits with an automated system. You keep 80%. That's higher than normal. I will give them that. I will give everyone that. But after you get 3 payouts, you get moved into the live account. That's moving over to a 90% profit split. End of day drawdown, which is juicy. They don't want to trip you up in live, which is what I like. Don't give you a hard time. Ignore other companies. This isn't really a thing anymore, but because they're pretty competitive. But I like the ease of the whole thing. You can reset a pro account. So if you blow the funded, you can reset it. You're joking. That's good. Okay, that's good. That's the same with everything. Risk management, yeah, cool. So 50k. Easy, easy, easy. Be consistent. So it's 50% consistency. That's fine. It reminds me of my top step days. So I can manage that. 3 grand. So we can make a maximum of $1,500. If you want to pass it in 2 days, you have to make 2 days of... You can do 2 days of like $1,600, and that's 50%. Just make sure both days are the same size, you know? They'll probably give you like a 0.5% leeway or something. I don't know. That's that. Obviously, these two, pretty standard. So this is the test. All of them are sim, apart from the live one. No withdrawals, obviously. 5 maximum accounts of pro accounts. Maximum withdrawal. No maximum withdrawal. That's good. No buffer. Only worth it if you can hit 10k in a single day. I'd argue that's not true. I think it's worth it if you can make $500 in a day. You know, if you can consistently make $500 every day, you can withdraw that immediately. You can get 5 more. That's 2.5 grand a day. After 3 payouts, you get moved into the pro account. You can have up to 5 live accounts. How cool is that? I think they're the only ones I know of that can do that. End of day drawdown in the live account, intraday in the thingy-mabobby. Broker rates and that, so Rhythmic, I think it's $1.99 per execution, so 1 in, 1 out, so that's like $4.98 per trade, roughly the same as this. I think RT is Rhythmic. Day 1 payouts in your live account and your pro account, love that. I really liked it. I was looking at it last night. And as I was going through it, I quickly messaged Matt and I was like, Matt, I'm moving over. He was supposed to change the title, but, you know. Anyone here that's gone live from props? That's a good question. I haven't, because I've been with Apex mostly, and I moved away from Top Step when, about the same time they started pushing people to live. Tradeify, obviously, I'm yet to take a payout on, which is fair enough from them. So, it doesn't make sense to move me to live. Obviously. So take profit is going to be the one to go for. I want to get live across the board. Obviously Apex, I don't know how their live system's working. They're still sort of sitting on their hands about it, but I know they're putting in a lot of work for it. I hate this. What is that? Oh, $650 to reset a pro account. Okay, yeah, we won't be doing that. If I blow it, I'll blow it. I'll just get another one. That's cool. Yeah. I'm also really nervous because my PC's now naked. I've put all my drinks on the other side of my desk because I'm really scared I'll spill something on it. It's better to go 25k. Why? Less initial drawdown, but profit is also 1-to-1. So it gets your payout much faster. That's interesting. I suppose it makes sense. Trailing drawdown. I suppose that makes a lot of sense. Even though, look. 25k you suggest? I've gone 50k. Have I made a mistake? Okay. These prices are 40% with TBM, by the way. So 40% off of that. I paid $102 for my 50k, so you'll pay like, you know, 90 for that. 1500. Oh, yeah. Ah. 1-to-1. Ah, maybe I should do that. And there's no payout caps, so it makes... Ooh. $1,500 a trailing. And then in the pro account as well. So the payouts are... so the drawdown... So the payouts would be at $1,500. So you can, if you make $2,000, you can withdraw 500. That I like. Okay. I think you guys might be onto something there. You like the 50Ks? I'm used to the 50Ks. That's why I went for them. But 25Ks, mathematically, yeah. So that way you can get a, yeah. Yeah, I want to get a new PC, but because the Fractal North case. I'm looking at getting a new case as well. Is this that? Yeah, this is the one with the nice wood in front. I'll show you the one I'm going to buy. You'll like this. I like it because it's got a like a mirrored front panel. It's this one. Lee and Lee. Like how cool is that? 2 massive fans and then like an infinity mirror on the front. I think it looks cool. I like it. You heard it here first. Sim is better. Return on investment, so you want to try to stay in Sim as long as possible. I don't think so. Because the live account is provided for you. Granted you achieve it. So it's not like you're really paying for anything, so the return on investment is identical. Especially if you pick the right one. I don't know how Top Step's bonuses work. I've seen them doing a lot of bonus stuff. You have to make stupid amounts of money to achieve them. Like, I think they said if you make $1 million in your funded account, you can get 100 grand. If you can make $1 million in your funded account, you should probably be away from prop firms at that point. You know what I mean? Like, Top Step Live program is one of the worst. Is it? Okay, I've heard mixed opinions. I didn't think it was that bad, but maybe you're right. TPT's live environment looks fantastic. I've got to say, it looks really, really good. I mean, I have mentioned it before. I've given away a few of the TPT accounts, and I've said to you guys, yeah, they've got the best live environment. That was based on what I'd heard and what other people have said. I have never properly looked into it myself. TPT is perfect, in my opinion. Well, there you go. One of the best. You heard it here first. I'm glad I made the move. Even with intraday trailing. I'm used to intraday trailing. Well, to be fair, I'm a bit rusty on it, but... So I just full port this 50k then, and move over to the 25s. What does it say on my on the website for me? Does it say I have the 50ks? It says I have a 50k. It doesn't really matter. I can change that. Okay, interesting. The intraday sucks on 25k, by the way, so make sure you adjust. Okay, base hits. To be honest, last night, I don't know if you guys tuned into Liam's stream. The Tradeify account that I was trading on stream yesterday, I made $1,000 on stream with it. It was great fun, really enjoyed it. Oh, Matt, look at that sexy thing. This is NQ Matt's PC. The only thing because I did look at getting this case, the only thing I was concerned about is that you don't really have any fans blowing onto the GPU. That's the only thing that concerned me. The big one that I was looking at has those two 170mm fans on the front, massive things, and apparently they're really quiet as well. That's part of the reason I wanted to go for it. 760 looking like a good target. For manipulation higher. What, for shorts you mean? With buyers there, I just can't justify it. Breaking that high. It could get some success from a live. It's like permanent live, but evas are expensive. What, TPT? Oh no, Lucid. Lucid Max. I need to do more research on Lucid. Not more research, more looking into them. Because I've got them on a bot and it's great, but the only reason I got an account with them was for the automated trading thing. It's the only reason I did it. I need to put some love into my bot as well. I'll put it on today on stream, since my PC should be able to handle it now. It's got side panels off. No more thermal throttling, baby. We've got liquidity higher at 860. Is that what you meant, Anya? 860. You love Lucid so far? That's good. Lucid are great. All four of them are great. This is the thing. He's kind of spoiled for choice. I feel like a kid in a candy shop, you know? Chat, don't forget to like the stream. Keep those likes rolling in. We got, I think we just made it to 600 yesterday, maybe less. Overall, for the whole day, obviously. But see how high we can get today, you know? You're going to be live next week. Oh. 760 liquidity, then go higher. Maybe. Buyers are stepping up a little bit. We're putting in some volume up here. It's a bit precarious, you know what I mean? Just the one, but about to have 3 funded dailies. With who? Oh, hang on. It blows through. Does it do that all right? Okay, that's pretty interesting. Oh my goodness. I love this. Everyone's showing up. Actually, this is a good thing. Chat, if you've got a cool office setup, if you've got a cool trading setup, at me in general or spec trades, do it in general actually. And have a look. Look at that. Oh my god, fans galore. That's cool. I like the tattoo stickers there as well. I like it. What's that got on it? Ignore how messy it looks. What do you mean? You have seen mine, right? Look at that. Oh my days, how many symbols are you monitoring? Check out Scan if you're in the market for a new PC. Highly recommend. I'm going to be building mine. I've got a few parts in mind. The thing is, I built this 10 years ago, maybe 9 years ago, and those monitors are wide AF. They are called ultra wide monitors. I built this like 10 years ago, and it's still going strong. It's got a 7700K in it. PC building stream. How would I stream it? Because there are some parts that because the thing is, I'm going to be gradually doing it because at the current market, it's so expensive and I just can't justify $2,500 leaving my bank in one swoop, you know? So I'm going to be sort of buying the case, the CPU, motherboard, RAM, and then taking the GPU and the storage out of this one, so I can't really stream it. Looking forward to it though. First PC build in a long time. Okay, let's widen this out a little bit. The 2 standard is just being hugged right now. Maybe we do roll. After a tap of IBL, maybe we roll. I'm looking at micro highs here. I don't see anything interesting. 7700K is wild. Yeah, I know. Sometimes you get 0% interested. I'm not really keen on financing stuff like that. Because I hate the payments coming out afterwards. It feels great in the moment, but the payments coming out afterwards is just is crazy. This is Matt's setup. I may be wrong, but it's highly unlikely. I want that mug. Oh, look at that. What a beast. Who's this geezer? Man of... Ooh, look at all those. You got quite a few. What's this? I like it. I like it a lot. That's NQ Matt's overall setup. Really cool. Do you guys want to see mine? Shall I, Hang on. I put it in the Discord general chat. It's a bit messy, I must add, but that's what it takes to be a streamer. Say cheese. Yeah. Oh, you can see my little mural on the back wall as well. And before you get any ideas, tissues for hay fever. The white thing on my desk is a speaker. It's a speaker, really? That's crazy. That's my office tour for you. Yeah, there you go. You can see my naked PC now. All panels off, yeah. It's because it's not that bad right now, but it's gonna heat up in a little bit. Why is it naked? It's because it's... Whoa. Hello. Interesting. Why is it naked? It's because it's really hot today, and my PC, when I was streaming, it struggles a little bit. So I took all the panels off, all the filters off. I need to give it a proper dusting clean as well, just to try and get the temperatures down a little bit. Where's the Korean chip go? Bruh. I put on a wig for you. I'm not going to say anything because I'll just get instantly accused of being racist. What did Trump tweet? I haven't actually gone over news. I know that wasn't anything scheduled. Right, let's open this up. Okie dokie. That was senior Iranian source. There are no discussions over extending ceasefire between Iran and the US. Why is it whiplashing all the time? My God. So close to ending the war. No ceasefire. Blah, 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 blah. Cannot make up your mind. CPI today at 1:30. Make sure not to full port that unless you're brave. I'd look great in a wig and a dress. I do that. It has to be a milestone stream. I will show up in a dress and a wig. What's the Discord? Don't worry, G. I got you. That link. Go to that link. That takes you to the Discord. Great community to be a part of. And that link takes you to the website where you can find out about me, the other streamers, and the props we trade, and why we trade them. And you get to see all of our pretty faces on it. Smash TPs. That's a GG. I was tempted to get long as well. Short, sorry. Short. I was looking at it. I didn't take it. Well, I didn't take it for so many reasons, but... You know. You always look at moves like that and you think, ooh, if only. Doesn't count. Okay. Nah, that's a lucky one. Doesn't count. Yeah. I know. Don't worry. By my core. The manipulation was to 782. I was hoping 760. It was the one standard as well. What's the golf link again? Just search Kinda Hard Golf, Jordan. Or someone else can give it to him. We should do NQDL today as well, but I need to sort of warm up my trading thingies. Because I sucked yesterday. I absolutely sucked. These news candles can be good for revealing for support and resistance. Yeah. Morning, human mind. How you doing? Or berry mind, sorry. Nothing of interest really around here. Maybe a retest of 800 and bid. I'll wait till this candle closes and see how we close. You are not allowed to post image attachments or URLs in the chat yet. In the server yet. You are too new to the server. Yeah, that sounds likely. Anyone trading the Lucid Flex 25Ks? I don't know. Is anyone trading the Lucid Flex 25Ks? Jimmy, new account for CPI full porting. That's a shout. I was talking about moving over to the 25Ks, so maybe. Can I go on the 25Ks and stick to 1 mini? You know what? I reckon I could, actually. I reckon I could. 25Ks, 1 mini. It's only $500 less a drawdown. I know I can, but I was thinking, is it, is it doable? Easy? Okay, fair. You got timed out. Oh, Cam, what did you do? What did you do? I always have a 1 mini trade, 250 stop loss. Yeah, very reasonable. That's my average as well, 250. I actually find whenever there's a trade and I can risk less than 10 points on it, it so rarely works. I might stop doing them if I can get away with less than 10 points of risk. Maybe I still take it, I just add more risk on. 75 point daily drawdown with 1 mini. Yeah, that's a very good point. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, I think I cut myself off. Yesterday on Liam's stream, I was struggling. I actually, I almost blew that account that I was trading on stream yesterday. I was having a really rough New York session, and I switched to base hits. And I had about $200 left in the account, and I upped it to 4 minis. And I was just taking base hits. And I managed to claw it all the way back to $1,200 profit on the day. How mad is that? I was quite proud. Actually, I have to make sure I am not still on 4 minis. No, I'm not. Yeah, that's all working. Okay, Delta. I need to sort of zoom into Delta to get an idea. Not many buyers stepping up here. Had sellers step up there. Maybe continuation to the downside, to be honest. Break below this. Retest 810. Risk 30 points is a lot. Maybe I'll risk to that high. That's fine. That's plenty. Dang, 4 minis. Yeah, I know. I was going to do 5, but the maximum I could do was 4. I think it was the maximum. I didn't actually test 5. Come on. Let's break down. I don't like how we had this big news candle, this big old burp, and then we're stagnant. The question is, are we going to fill the gap, or do we not mind not filling the gap, you know? Either or is okay with me. Not too fussed. As long as I get a nice number of points out of it. Who cares what the market does, as long as you make money. We is stuck. Yep. Delta dying. Yep. Screw warming up. I'm going to full screen this because I want to lock in today. Chat, don't worry, we're still trading. This is a warm up for it. Actually, no, I will keep this off to one side because I am interested in a trade breakdown from there. Okay, okay. Oh, that's interesting. So that's the New York Open. We bid down. This very much depends. It's not got enough confirmation for me, really. I want to see new lows and a retest of that and a failure to break above that prior candle. But I want to see quite a monstrous new low, you know? 28k, something like that. God damn it. I can't take it off anymore, can I? Chat, is the audio okay now? The visuals and the audio okay? Okay, I'm going to get stopped because I couldn't take it off. Oh, flatten position. Oh, so you can get out whilst you're in it, but you can't take it off. Can I move stop loss? Because right now I'd adjust that to down there. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Was that luck? Yes. Do I care? No. No, I don't. Right. Oh, gaps. What is going on? This is a holiday. Everything's gapped. Skip this. What mic are you using? I want to upgrade. This I've had for years now. This is the Rode NT1A. Okay. It's the same sort of time. So market opened around here. I don't want to bleed. I'm going to sit this one out. Oop, visuals just went a bit weird for me on stream. Really? I think we're making progress, but... Remember, you can drag your entry if you don't get filled. Okay, so we... Is this a liquidity sweep? I wish I could just, like, go one candle next, because it... Right now, that looks like a liquidity sweep to me, because we produced a wick. But the only way to know is by seeing the next 5-minute candle. It was just a quick stutter. Okay, so audio's still having some issues, but this is better than yesterday, isn't it? Yesterday was all over the shop. Is this the final one? I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna see if I can get that. I'm gonna downsize, and I'm basically gonna put all my eggs into one basket. Okay, yeah, me gusta. I like. Into new highs. Yep. Real trading and pretend trading. Let's go. Hump day, sir. Let's go. Morning, Corey. Honestly, 25%. Oh, I wonder if that would have worked or not. That was a break even, that one. GG's McZachary. Okay, so bid down, that's the New York Open. Bid down, chop, consolidate. Let's just max out this. What, that's 6 micros? That's maxing it out, really? Okay, let's do something a bit different here then. Let's go for short there. Let's look for 500. I think it doesn't make sense for us to break above that. Oh, it missed me. I can't adjust stop loss to anything. Break evens. Okay. Green 576, baby. Let's go. Insider trading? Question mark. Basically, all of my money was made in the first trade. Do I like shorts? I don't think I do. It hasn't confirmed it. That was a news candle. Lol. Yeah. Explain that. So Sam, give me a review of the quality today. Is it improved over yesterday, and are there still some issues? I don't like this if the 5-minute wick rejects, you know? Do the classic. Okay, let's see how we behave down here at 12 or 10. It's improved a bunch. Excellent. That's nice. It's nice finally being the market maker. Yeah, of course it is. Sellers, we've got a delta divergence. I think overall move is going to be downwards, to be honest with you. I'm half tempted. You know, when I've retested that into new lows, maybe. But I need to see how this candle closes, to be honest with you. It's a bit sketch. Oh, Yuri sent his setup in as well. Let's have a look. I like it. I like the mic. Big Gusta. Oh, I remember that PC case. That's ancient. Sexy though. That's how you have your Sierra chart. That's interesting. I love it how a lot of people have the stream on a monitor above. That's quite cool. Morning, Vince. How you doing? Morning, Amin. The only visual bug was one of the Enquidal puzzles, and I sped it up even more from yesterday, so definitely handling it better. Okay, that's good. Matt, isn't the long-term trend still a bit bearish? I don't know. Matt, what do you think? Is the long-term trend still a bit bearish, do you reckon? I think the long-term trend is bullish. Long? Question mark? Nah, not yet. I want to see more confirmation. I want to see how this 5-minute candle closes out, which it's doing right now. That's got a big wick to it, you know what I mean? Nope. Yeah. Didn't think so. You can be my scapegoat for when people call me Matt. I'm Jamie, by the way. I stream the London session every day on Trades by Matt. Matt takes over after me. Tune in, man. If you like the London session, tune in. It's good fun. Even your kind of hard golf lagged yesterday, yeah. Matt went to bed after a long technical support shift. He did, yeah. Don't blame him. Looks prime bullish, mate. Yep. Don't be sorry, man. That's all good. Okay. Chat, we're going to try something real quick, okay? The stream shouldn't end, but it might go black for a second, okay? For a few moments. We're going to try this, and hopefully it should just cut out for a moment, but the stream shouldn't end, right? This should fix all of the problems. Am I one of the kids, Matt? Okay, give me 1 sec, chat. Okay, we back? Ah, we're back. Okay. Jamie's, I'm the oldest child. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that better? Jamie, thoughts on CPI? Have you traded CPI before? I have, yeah. My thought is to chill. No CPI trading for moi, personally. Okay, that was a very weird laugh. Full port CPI for the stream. To be fair, nah, I just got TPT. I can't instantly just full port the account. They're going to look at me like, this guy just bought an account and just insta blew it. What's he doing? I want to get funded, to be honest. I don't mind. The thing is, the difference between the 25k and the 50k is $500. Yeah, the eval is easier to pass on the 25k, of course, because there's half the profit target. But once you're in the funded account, there's not much difference, to be honest. And an extra $500 trading drawdown is kind of welcome. Break this high, retest the 1.5. I'll get long. We failed to properly close below this, even on a news candle. I'm keen on the uppies. Very keen on the uppies. We'll see what we can get. Nice one, Matt. How's the weather in London? It's actually really nice. Weather is it's the beauty of having one of these tiny little webcams. I can just look at that. Blue skies. For England, never happens. That's me thoughts. Risk-wise, something like that. Let's have a look at taking out this. That's a rare sight. I know. Let's just pull this up a little bit, just so we get a proper test here. Beautiful weather in the UK right now. It really is. It's a bit too hot though. Luckily, this jerry rigging of the case has sorted me out nicely. I don't mind that fill. Let's go 30, just because the whole number, and it's a couple ticks for me. Guarantees a fill basically. 1 minute candle closing out here. A quick sort of, you know, has to make those noises as well. I live in Newcastle. I haven't seen sunshine like that in a while. Yeah. Aiming for like our 5th heat wave. My garden is suffering. Yeah, so is mine. The worst is getting into the car. I've got a white car as well. Imagine if you had a black car, you'd just be kirking. I don't want this prior wick to hold us. I'd be very, very disappointed if we did. Oh, no trading. No trading around news. Hang on. Within the first 1 minute of the New York Open, Central Time, I can't trade it. Sometimes I do. I mean, rarely. But I have setups that I look for going into the session, and if they play within the first minute, I take them. So you're saying I can't do that anymore? 8:30 Central Time. Yeah, my car's got fabric seats, and even that cooks. You can't trade major news. That makes sense. I don't do that anyway. That's not perfectly ideal. Oh, when you say 8:30, you mean 8:30 Eastern Time. So the market open is fair game. Like New York Open. That's fine, yeah? And also, does that mean no executions around that time? Like, could you hold a trade through that news? Not that I would, this is just interesting. I'm filled long at 30. I swear I moved that. It doesn't look like it's moved at all. Okay, it's weird. Okay, interesting. Open's fine, but you cannot hold or open trades during major news. That makes sense. I'm fine with that. Doesn't affect me. I think you have to be a special kind of person to do that anyway. Need to be out 1 minute prior and can't get back until 1 minute after. That's fine. When I trade the news, I don't trade news, but I sometimes trade the aftermath of news. It's usually after the 1 minute candle's closed anyway, because I need some price action to at least trade off of, you know what I mean? If you cook chicken, is it good next day? Yeah, if you put it in the fridge, man. Do I need to get the emergency service on speed dial for you? Matt says you can only eat chicken the next day after it's cooked if you're in a pro account. Sorry. I'm a funny guy, I know. First trade on a take profit trader account. Let's see some good outcome from it. I'm actually feeling good about my trading today, man. I'm not. Usually when I get into some trades, you sort of get a little bit of a, ooh, you know, I'm in a trade now. Let's lock in. Let's focus. I feel chill, man. I feel chill. Oh, humor. Long. Yep. I am long. 5'11" to be exact. Sorry, that's a bad joke. I'm long from 29,830. I expect price to move higher based on our bidding up here. I don't think news counts that as a lower low. I think we'll see some continuation to the upside. Is there a daily loss limit in these? That's one thing I'm curious about. Doesn't look like it. You're 5'10". Whole inch taller. Maybe the prior open. That's about where we just sort of tested now. Blow it in a day if you want. Cool. I love uncapped downside risk. I actually do quite. I prefer uncapped downside risk, to be honest. Leave me to manage that, you know what I mean? 5'11.5". No. If you're adding the half, that means you're shorter. Always. It looks like this trade's not playing out even remotely close to how I wanted it to. Yeah, trade didn't even remotely do what I mean. Do what I wanted. Not even close. Hello, Feminator. How you doing? 179.5. What's that? Oh, you're adding the half again, by the way, Pena. I got caught with a DLL on Tradeify yesterday. I forgot it had one, and said, so did I. I did the exact same thing on when I passed the eval when I got funded with it. I didn't realize it had a DLL, and I triggered it. Yeah. It looks like the trend is down. Okay, that's okay. If the trend is down, we have room, baby. We have room. Are you long or short? Right now, I'm going to be getting short. I was long, expecting continuation to the upside. The overall trend was up, bullish. I didn't think that this news wick would count as putting in a lower low. It did. That's okay. No worries. How much in US? To be fair, we use feet and inches as well. Elite. Hang on a minute. That's quite nice. I like the. That would just trigger my. I think it looks nice when people have these bright lights in the PC, but I also know that if I had it next to me, I just wouldn't be able to focus on anything. Hey. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Sorry to see that stop out there. Also, is that my makeup light? Take a wild stab in the dark as to what that might be. It's a streaming light. Otherwise, like that. How boring does that look? Back on. Much better, right? USA secretly misses imperialism. Yeah. My OnlyFans light, yeah. OnlyFans Lite is very funny. I have almost the same, and you don't even notice it after 1 week. What, the light? Why the sudden bias shift? Well, it's because of the price action up here, okay? So this makes sense for us to sort of reject in IBH up here. You know, London does have a tendency to reject to the downside, but I've said until it breaks this, or until it proves it to us, we're going up, the trend is still long. So I took this thinking continuation if we're going to carry on with the current trend. We didn't carry on with the current trend. We caught sellers. We rejected before breaking that prior high. That means this news was a lower low. So I will now be looking for shorts instead. We're in a zone where either can happen, but I liked the direction to the upside. It kind of confirms one, and then my stop out confirms the other. You know what I mean? So like, I was long. If it stopped me out, that means I was wrong. I'm going to be rejecting to the downside. Because of this low here, the 1 minute trend, this trend up here, breaking that low before breaking that prior high. Wow, you guys have latched onto the OnlyFans Lite, haven't you? Low 808, close. Entering shorts makes sense, to be honest. 808. Interesting. Because it's so believable, right? On that note, chat. I'll do it in a little bit. I'll do it shortly for you. It's to give me more love than the likes, though. How are the likes looking? Got 270 people in here, chat. I've switched over to Take Profit Trader for the stream for now. 60 likes! Oh, you're having a laugh. You're having a laugh. I was just considering doing a giveaway for you. I didn't even look at the likes. 60. Pathetic. Absolutely not. No chance. Sorry. Maybe in a bit. But my word, you don't deserve it for that. I should really have this a little bit lower. Let's do 20 even. In the earlier move up, there was a gap. It tested that, I think. Crazy. Get to it, peeps. I know. That's bonkers. You can't even enter the giveaway if you haven't liked. That is mad work. Gold chart looks class today. Does it really? That's are you seriously going to do that to me? Okay. I don't want to have one of those moves to the downside where it doesn't pull back properly. Because that was too aggressive of an entry. I would open gold on Sierra chart, but I know what's going to happen. Everything goes messed up. Jamie, if you did... Would you be the guy doing the work or the producer or the guy... The guy in the corner! Bro, that's wild. Can you see how many orders are set around 29,859? Of course I can. Just for you, baby cakes. I've got 100 at 5.9 and then 50 at 61. I'm the fluffer. Okay. That's better, I guess. Oh, dear. Chat, keep likes coming in. I've got 306 people in here. I want to give away an account fairly soon because I was slightly late and you... I was going to say you deserve it, but you really don't with 90 likes on the stream. That is genuinely pathetic. I don't have a like goal, but my word. I like volume here at 24, slightly front running it for the short side, expecting us to not break that. It's just I don't like the fact that we tested that prior wick and then went down from there. Did Broder say being the fluffer is better? Am I thinking of the wrong thing? Oh, that's not what I thought that meant. Kind of shot myself in the foot with that one. I did not think that was it. Oh my word. Clip. No, don't clip that. Don't clip that. Why did I say that? You're obviously going to clip it now. Oh, god damn it. Oh, I thought he was involved in the filming. If you get my drift. I didn't think he was an off-camera groupie. Is that an actual job? How insulting would that be for the actress? Sorry, I need this other person to... Anyway, we're not talking about this. We're not talking about this. Fired. Oh my god. Family friendly, yeah? May I ask which trading platform this is? Of course you can. I'm really glad you asked to get us off of that topic. This is Sierra Chart. It's very old. It's very reliable. It's very hard to set up. But it's very pretty when it's working. Motivator, right. Breaking through the EMAs is actually fine here. I don't have much of an issue with that. Thank you. You're very welcome, Assas. .24 volume. Well, it's front running the volume, but that's okay by me. Basically testing the just above the prior open. What would have been the prior open, but we had a small gap forming on the 5 minute, as you can see here. So it's where the prior candle closed. Is the actual level. The only thing that makes me... okay. I think we're going to go for the lows here. That's tricky. I think it makes more sense to go for the lows. Quick question. Why are you trading before the New York session and before CPI release? Because it can. And the price action isn't too bad. And there are opportunities. There's money to be made, my friend. There's things to be learned. There's markets to watch. Come on, where's the hype? I like this market. I like the London session. It's good. Classic, mate. Yeah. Trade the same way as Matt. Give or take. Yeah. Give or take. Very similar. Similar sort of entries, similar sort of styles. Actually, I need to change this for the funded account. I tend to hold these bigger trades and allow it to pull back whilst I'm still in it. But obviously with the trailing drawdown, I won't be able to do that anymore. Brit's got to make the bread too. Exactly. There's accounts to be blown. Exactly. Come on. There's money to be lost. Get to it. One of those motivational hype videos. Now waiting for CPI. Yeah, fair. If you do want to wait for CPI, don't. You know, absolutely, it's the right thing to do sometimes. I don't mind trading this. I have no issues with trading this sort of time. I don't trade around it. Partly because I'm not allowed anymore, but also mostly because it's, you know, it's just an account blower. You know. Oh, I didn't even read that, Jacob. I passed 25k this morning and also took $600 across my other two funded. GG's, Jacob. Chat, drop a GG for Jacob. That's legendary. What time is CPI? Basically exactly an hour from now. I will chase this into here if... You're about to blow an account. No, you're not, Matt. No, you're not. Here's what you do. Okay. Full port short. There's. Shall I join you? Nah, not yet. I will. I'll see how we react here. I want sellers to sort of... This candle closes red, I'll take it. Even though this is technically opposite confirmation, but... I don't mind it. What are your thoughts on a clear level of support and resistance being taken by news candles? I think... it shouldn't be counted as what you might consider a liquidity sweep or a, you know, a break of structure, but I think it should invalidate that level. So that's why I was okay taking longs here, even though we did technically take out the prior low. That means this is no longer a valid level to be trading off of, really, but it also means that it's not a break of structure unless it's proven itself, which is, it has kind of now, which is why I'm taking this trade. Jamie, why enter half now and half when it pulls back? Because I trade 1 mini. That's what I want to see. I might just mark it in, to be fair. I'm filled in short. Quite a sizable amount of risk, to be honest. But I want to see us take out this. I'm actually, for now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to tighten this up. I'm going to put my stop loss there until we take out this prior low. It would have been wiser to mark it in after the take of that prior low, to be honest. But I still don't think we bid from here, so that's fine. What's the 1 minute candle look like? Oh my god, that is so slow. I think we'll put in new London lows. London loves a reversal. At VWAP. I might just TP at VWAP and I'll just have to keep on adjusting my my TP based on where VWAP happens to be. I might get stopped here, actually. I didn't quite expect that to happen. That's okay. Professional account blower / gambler. Real traders, please. Don't trade like this. I will trade however makes me money. And I know what makes me money. Wicks get run, chat. Wicks get run. Now, here's the real question. I think I'm going to get stopped here if I keep my stop loss where it is. The question is... Thanks, Yuri. The question is, who approved that? Is that you, Matt? The question is... do I let myself get stopped out and look for the short at the prior entry zone at about 25? Or do I just place a stop loss all the way at the highs? Which is better? Dude, don't you think you're a bit early in this short? Maybe. It's not a problem, though. Don't be afraid of a little bit of risk. Lol, missed entry by a point. What was your entry? Were you getting long? Or short at like 16 or something? Are you trading MNQ or NQ futures? I'm trading NQ futures minis. Huh. Alexander, it is a public chat, but you know what I have the power to do? That. I've put you in a 60-second timeout. That's the naughty step for 60 seconds for you. Come back with a better attitude and maybe you might learn a thing or two. Three tries for Wordle. Okay, we'll give Wordle a shot as well. Buyers aren't really bidding from here. Alexander, I've just given you a 60-second timeout. I'm expecting you to be better from now on, okay? That's the stop out. Let's have a look if we can get in the same trade at a higher level. You just hit TP? GG's, Alex. I thought you were the same guy for a second. What's your view on today's CPR and NQ? I think it's erratic. I think it should be avoided. I think it's very interesting to sit on your hands and watch it and bring some popcorn. That's what I think. We can Discord right now and compare payouts months and years. Okay, that's a permanent timeout. I literally gave you the chance. Bruh. Did I just say bruh? God. Bro waited for his 60-second timeout to happen just to come in and say have the exact same attitude. That's great. Okay. They never learn. Exactly. Do you know what I really like to do in my free time? I like to join people's streams and then tell them that they're all clowns and compare payouts with them. I'm not sure he'd win that either. I don't know. I might be wrong. He might win it. You know. In my general experience, people with that kind of attitude don't tend to be the best of traders, you know? What did he say? Oh, it's gone now. I can't remember. Oh yeah, he wanted to compare payouts. Overcompensating. Next, yeah. Are you serious, man? Fred, are you gonna be one of those people? That's two points is quite a miss, to be fair. Mate, you need trolls. I do actually. That's very true. Trolls are funny. Oh, morning, Alex. How you doing? I haven't seen you here in this early of a stream before. Your prior entry would have been in the green. I know it would have done. I know. What was my prior entry? It was like, yeah, it was basically 24.5, wasn't it? I'd be break even on that now as well. That was a top tick entry. Impatience doesn't pay. Inflation will be higher than expected, I reckon. Another day preparing for CPI data. Yeah. We'll see what we get. We've got an hour still. I tend to cut off my trades about 10 minutes before. That's when the books start emptying. People start exiting trades. You know. If they like you, they'll watch for an hour. If they hate you, they'll watch every move. Yeah. I could take that. But then the break even is completely false, you know what I mean? Thanks for kid. I've never actually been called Amy spelled like that. That's a first. He did, but it was spelt just Jamie without the J. Matt, do you believe less trades equal more profit? Matt, what do you think? I'm Jamie, but my opinion is this. Yeah, exactly that, Tobias. I think less trades doesn't equal more profit, but I think less trades can equal more consistency. It does mean friend in French. So, like, you know, there are a few times when it takes me multiple attempts to get into a trade. I think, you know, it's quite rare that you see someone who's really profitable, really consistent, and they take an average of 50 trades in a day. I think that's rare. But then again, some people are really profitable taking 1 or 2 in a day. Some people are really profitable taking 5 to 10 in a day. I don't think there's an exact science behind number of trades to amount of profit. I think it's more, you know, are you taking the right trades? Because if your strategy just has more setups in it, then there's absolutely nothing wrong with taking more trades. It's just, are they all part of your risk management? Are they all part of the system that you've built for yourself over the last couple of years? You know, only 50 in a day. God, Tobias, how many do you make? So, that's testing my prior entry. Delta divergence. Yeah, keen. I might get like a third stop out here. It depends on how we react, really. If you're more patient, you'll be more profitable. So fewer traders, more profit. Yeah. But I have quite a few setups in my system. You know, there could be 20 in a day because I trade, you know, London, New York Open, not Globex, but basically everything outside of it. So, that's not particularly interesting. Is that liquidity still higher? Oh god, it is. Maybe my patience isn't quite on point today. We'll see how we react here at 30. I might get out of this trade break even. We'll see. I'll manually flatten, to be honest. Fellow Canadians. Are you Canadian? Protect the stops above 29.50. Yeah. 1k up, 1k down with Jamie. It is, yeah. My trading style is quite erratic. I do tend to go up, down, up, down, up, down quite a bit. But, you know, that's how I do it. My wife is from... You ready for this? Worcestershire. I'm from Kent. I think that was right. I'm English and I don't really know how to say it either. We're not getting any sellers around this volume here. Next stop point of call is that there. I think the wise decision would be to take this off and sit on my hands for a second. What's your sister? Yeah. It looks like it wants to roll over. Don't think your plan is totally wrong. Yeah, I don't know. I also don't want us to chop here. London, I mean, so far this could be forming a choppy range, you know? Yuri would be loving this right now. So like, you know, 29.810 up to 29.840. So maybe the right player is short 29.840. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness, that really that caused a stir, didn't it? Matt, you okay? I'm really glad I'm not Matt. I give out Kent vibes. Yeah. Or wash your shist. I have a feeling I said it wrong now. Oh my days. All right, last chance chat. I'm going to be giving away an account in maybe 10 minutes. Something like that. I want you all to like the stream. I've got 345 people watching and less than half that in likes. Let's see some progress on that like button. There is a source named after it. There is. What is just a source? Do TPT giveaway. I am. Hang on. You're in TW. Tunbridge Wells. Very close by, Jacob. Very, very close by, actually. Why don't Brits pronounce the T in water bottle? We do. Why don't Americans pronounce it? They're the ones who go water bottle. We go water bottle. Yes, boss. TM1 present. That's crazy. My dad lives in Tunbridge Wells. I'm in Sevenoaks. I go to Tunbridge Wells quite often. Bottle of water, Oscar. After I... No way, small world. Yeah, crazy, right? Very close by. Oh god, what did Alex say? Oh yeah, that one, yeah. Just say she is from 57 next time, we can all pronounce that. That's a cool tongue twister. Right. Seashells on the seashore. I'm northern and it's bottle of water. Water. How would I actually ask for it? Sorry, do you mind if I get a bottle of water? That's how I'd say it. Sort of put myself in the zone. Right, chat, we're doing it again. Hang on. Hang on. Debug in process. In progress. The screen's going to go black for just about 10-20 seconds, but then it's going to come back and it's going to be better. So, 1 second, chat. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Did I say 20 seconds? Sorry. Yeah, there we go. We're back. We are holding point of control from 6th of July. How do you know that? I don't think I ever scroll back that far. Where is the 6th of July? The 6th of July? Oh my god. Oh god, I pressed zoom. Point of control should be up here now from 6th of July. How do you not know that? Sorry, Tex. Morning, by the way. I'm waiting to shower after the gym. When's this giveaway? In a few minutes. I just want chat to actually put in a bit of a shift on the like button. You know, I understand. It is quite hard to sort of, you know, move your mouse a couple of inches and do one click. I understand, of course. Do it anyway. I'll give away an account. Show me some love. 355 of you in here. I want to see that get to, I don't know, 200, something like that, you know. How to join a giveaway? I'll give you a code. A couple of inches and Long way. Tell me about it. Why don't you do the 30-point trick with CPI and full portless account? That's a really good idea. I think I'm absolutely not going to do that. The vlog's about a minute long. Liam has it. You have a vlog? You actually make a vlog whilst you're out there? That's quite cool, actually. Okay, I don't really want to be holding this into CPI, but simultaneously, to be fair, if by the time CPI gets... I can't, can I? Or can I in an eval? Yeah, chat, go to that link. That takes you to the site. That will tell you what it is I'm giving away. I do want to break even this pretty soon. I want to see more momentum build to the downside. Once this 22 range candle closes, I probably will go break even. I'm half tempted to tighten my stop to the prior high, but you can trade news in an eval. Yeah, I know. It's bad habits though, isn't it? Oh, I saw that one. The one you posted in the group chat. That was, yeah, the one where you lost $300 in one spin. That was a bit sad. I'm sorry, that was it was sad to watch. It was hard to watch. Chat, 200 of you haven't liked the stream. Make sure to get on it. And I'll give it away in I'll give it away. I'll give you 2 more minutes. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, that's the wrong one. That double bottom. That's precarious. Let's go ahead and break even that. I don't really like what it's doing there. That's a break-even stop there. Right, for those of you who weren't paying attention to the screen, type in the chat TPT FTW, TPT for the win, and that will enter you into the giveaway. Don't forget, chat, you have to have liked the stream. If you haven't liked the stream, it will remove you. You also have to be a friendly member of the channel as well. It removes bot accounts. I think that looks like it's going to be a good break even as well. I'm going to have to see what happens at the London High here as well. I think there's an opportunity to be had later on today, but as of right now, there's just not enough. If anyone other than me wins, it's rigged. I think we could literally give away 1 account to every single viewer, and you'd still claim it was rigged because someone didn't win 2. I'm waiting for CPI reversal. I might have to do the same, to be honest. I don't like the indecision around here. So we put in that sort of temporary, that sort of unexpected news, and then we've just sort of chopped inside of that one candle for the last sort of 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Chat, if you're just joining, type TPT FTW into the chat, TPT for the win, and you will be entered into the giveaway. And you have to have liked the stream, and you have to be a nice person. If it's every viewer, it's definitely rigged. The more time to type it in, the more chance of me winning. If you want to think that, go right ahead. Let's test my theory. Yeah. Matt, have you entered? I want to see your name pop up. Will I enter as well? I have to redraw it if I win, though. Right, chat, I'm going to give you another minute. I'm going to close this at 55. Don't forget, smash the like button, type TPT for the win in the chat, and you will be entered into this giveaway. Subscribe if you're new. It's a good community to be a part of. We do frequent giveaways with very friendly faces. You can make friends here. That's how I got this job. I started chatting in chat. Accused Matt of being a dumb American one day, got a stupid nickname, and boom, here I am. Trading Gamey. Oh, okay, that's a cool name. Chat, I'm starting to see some bots come in. I'm going to draw it now. If you type it more than once, you don't win it. Okay. Give it 1 second. It's removing all of the people who haven't liked the stream. This is your last chance. If you haven't, like if you forgot to do it. Press the like button and that will solidify your entry. Otherwise, it will remove your name. You'll see it happen. Ah, 43 of you. 43 of you. Sucks to suck. In the immortal words of Trades by Matt. And we have... It takes a second to print on here for you, but I'm very happy with who's won this. We have Todd. Todd, you have won this giveaway. You will have been tagged in a link in the chat. That will take you to a website where you are given a code. That code, you paste in here, and then you type in your email address linked to your Take Profit Trader account, and that will deposit it into there. GG's, Todd. You have to be pronto with it. You have to hurry up. If you're still spamming TPT for the win, I'm afraid nothing's going to happen apart from the potential for Texas Ryan to get angry and time you out. Looking at you, Detonator. Todd, where you at? Todd, you just type the code. Just the code. Just the code. Nothing else in the message. Just the code. Stop. There you go. GG's, Todd. Enjoy. You're giving me giving me anxiety there with that. Close call. It's great to see a regular member win it. Reward a present, you know? Present for a present. Hey, man, yeah. Fantastic break-even stop out in that trade. There's still an opportunity to be had. I kind of want to sit on my hands until CPI or until we break out of this range. Either that or the 40 short's the only trade here. Just back into the bottom of the range at 8.10. Finally breaking the news candle. Yep, looks like it. Well, so far we've made double tops with it, which isn't particularly interesting. Take that account to a payers for, Todd. Absolutely. Take that account to a live account. Get 3 payouts on it. Take it to live. That'd be juicy, you know? Cannot go wrong with that. Right, we've broken the high of that candle now. That's good to see. Want to see us keep on going upwards from here. Maybe up into London's prior high. Make sure that's actually lined up properly there. I want to see us push it, to be honest, out of this zone. It's quite a tricky market to get into. Admittedly, that trade was probably a little bit on the dumber side. Still. Super tricky market to get into. Sorry, so I thought you said more the enter. I said if you want to think that. That's probably my bad. I probably didn't say that very clearly. Only one entry. Excellent. It seems like the tinkering that Matt is doing in the background is leading to much improvement on the quality of the stream. Would you guys agree? Are we seeing some progress on that front? Question: does Lucid have a rule against bracket strategies for red folder news? I don't know. Yes, they do allow news trading, so there shouldn't be a problem with it. The daily ones. The daily ones you can't do that. But on the other accounts you can. No problem with trading red folder news on Lucid Flex, Lucid Pro, or Lucid Direct. But the Lucid Dailies, they do have a problem with it. Yes, you look like a nice person and that Matt fixed it. Well, I didn't before. That's nice. Top Step recently ruined CPI strat. What do you mean? They banned it or something? Shouldn't be trading news anyway. No, I know. I remember I didn't even I never considered that as a strategy, and I saw people actually doing it. I remember this is when this was before Apex was had their new system update in February, and this was when they were basically what the legacy accounts are now. That was what they were before February. I bought one because it was $19, and I thought, let's try this then. I remember I had those brackets placed. I watched it, and the only thing I saw, it printed negative $4,000 in balance before it printed the candle, and obviously it was a 50k account. The maximum balance it can draw down by is 2,000. So somehow, even the maximum loss limit couldn't catch it before a $4,000 loss on a 50k account. Don't trade news. It never works. 100k for leaked readings. I don't think it can leak CPI. It just leaks the tweets. That's new London highs. That is new London highs, chat. 7 AM volume did absolutely diddly squat. That's fine. Tradeify used to have the bug that gives you infinite drawdown. No way did it. People were jailbreaking funded accounts. Could you do it on a personal? Imagine you could do that on a personal account. Infinite money glitch. Quite literally an infinite money glitch. Sounds like a feature. Long. Akuku, I'm sure you're a very competent trader. However, I didn't get to take... I wouldn't have taken any payout if I took signals from anyone. Apart from Rumo, of course. Rumo's an exception. Got a payout with it too. I was on a funded with 25k. No way! You actually got a payout from that glitch? That's hilarious. My connection isn't as private as I think. Shut up. Oh, miscalculated there. That was dumb. You got it in 3 as well. Someone got it in 3. What game is that? This is Wordle. Daily Wordle. There are too many words that you can make with this for me to get it in 3. Wow, that's impressive. I know. Just curious, who might be the youngest and oldest on the TBM community? The oldest? May he please step forth. I'm the youngest. I don't know who's the youngest, actually. We probably have some... well, we have 1.4% under 18s, I think. Let's have a think. Let's have a think. Kim... I was going to go with kimchi, but... 33, 54. You are not even born yet, Ryan. 35 here. Oh, God, I don't know if I can tell my age, because you guys would just resent me. Jimmy. Davey, turn that frown upside down. It gets worse. You're full of motivation. Jamie, I'm coming for you. Okay. Bimby. Pimby, is that a word? Wimby? Wimmy? I thought that would be a him. Pimkey. Pimvy. Pimvy. Zimby. Oh, Wimpy. JC, you're on one. Legend, mate. Pimpy was a good one as well, yeah. Diary of a Wimpy. I want to get long around 8:20, but news isn't that long, so I want to see us sort of get there pretty quickly, and I want to see the books hold up. Oh, damn, we really didn't... We came so close to filling that. Yeah, give me 8:25. No, give me 8:30. Into that news. Maybe a little bit further, to be honest. Actually... Oh, no, sorry, overnight loads is printing weird. Looks like a... I'm not saying that word again. Volume absolutely horrid for this hour on total contracts. 54k, lol. Oh, seriously? I'm actually going to chase this. Give me a little fill there. To be fair, I'm not too worried about this eval. Because I bought the 50k, but after what we were talking about this morning, about the 25ks being better with TPT, I actually think I wouldn't mind being in that. I'm filled long at 34, chat. I am looking for a continuation to the upside. I want to see 890 filled, 880 filled. This is based on overall trend from the overnight, confirmation of breaking that prior high, this upwards channel forming. I don't like how big the 5-minute red candle was, but that doesn't mean this trade is invalid. That means I've got, you know, just maybe a little bit more diciness. Maybe I have to wait a little bit longer before we actually get the move. If I am more than 30 points away from my entry when CPI is about to come out, I will hold the trade. No, 30 points is too little. I'm going to flatten this before CPI. Unless I'm like 50 points. No, I'm not risking that much. No, I'm flattening this before CPI. There's no way. It basically puts my entire trade down to a gamble when I could just flatten it for $1,000. You know what I mean? Like, and then even on the break-even stop out, it would slip me for a good 10, 20 points. You just know it would. ES didn't take London high yet, FYI. That's fine. ES got some catching up to do, no worries. It can be a slow poke all at once. We haven't tested the prior... Oh, have we tested the prior wick? It's close. We kind of have. We basically have, to be honest. Pokemon reference. I never really played Pokemon. Did I make a reference? Got to close for a moment. Thunderstorm and massive lightnings. Oh. Oh, yeah. Do you have to turn off PCs when there's like a thunderstorm? Otherwise they short out. I remember seeing that a while ago. I think we have a good shot at 740 if theory is correct. What, VWAP? You advocating against me, Tex? How much do numbers like EV, profit factor, Sortino, etc. matter to you and your strategy, or do you lay more emphasis on discretion and context? They don't really matter that much. In fact, I don't really have them. It's very much discretionary, to be honest. I focus on account balance and I just focus on building it up, and I sort of, you know, take trades based on context, based on, you know, I think the market's going to do, what my account balance is at, how much risk does it require, how much room do we have to the upside or downside. I used to monitor them quite closely. I don't anymore because I found I was focusing so much on a factor that it meant it was much easier to get tilted, even though you might actually be doing quite well, because you're so worried about stuff like, you know, your win rate, your average RR, you know, break-even percentage. That's a big one. The only stats that I found quite interesting were like time of day stats, but then they fluctuate as well. Like recently, I've been finding more success later on in a New York session, but historically, in the long run, I find more success around the open, within the first half an hour, if my levels get tested. But recently, no, that hasn't been the case. I think you should exit here. Might go down. Might do a lot of things. It might go down. I haven't actually paid attention to Delta. To be fair, Delta put in new lows. That's quite impressive. Come on, buyers. There you go. Nice juicy big old green 22 range candle. Anyone know how Top Step's new rules work? No, sorry, actually, I haven't looked at them in a while. They're like the ex-girlfriend, you know? Yeah, I feel that. I try to be more discretionary and less number-driven, but lack self-confidence a bit in that regard. Confidence can only come with time, to be honest, Chris. There's nothing you can do to boost confidence other than just time on the charts. And getting a payout, to be honest, that's a big confidence boost. You know, just focus on that. Did he ban you or did they disable your buy? Chat, anyone got answers for him? Chat, I want to see 300 likes on the stream today. We've got the viewer count for it, so let's push that up a bit. We've got 224 people in here right now. We're gapping in the 1 minute. It's just, as I spoke about yesterday, chat, when I'm in a trade like this and there's liquidity, big orders sat in the direction that I'm looking to trade, I'm so confident. I like that. I love it when that happens. I had 2 trades yesterday where that happened. The second one, I stopped myself out break even out of poor management, quite frankly, on my part. But when there's liquidity to the upside and I'm in a long trade, the amount of times that we just we bid up into that liquidity and we're going to flush it, you know, we're going to take it out. And you can also use delta to see how the market ate that order. That makes sense. So the order's at what? 60, 59 and 61, something like that. So we get up there and then you see, because they're selling orders, they're sell orders. If we see delta sell, like loads of red prints on delta, that means, okay, the market is likely to pull back from that level. It might flash through it a little bit, but it's likely to pull back. I'd probably flatten my trade around there because of that. Because I'm not willing to hold through a pullback that I don't really know where it's going to go to. It also depends on where my entry is. If I see green step up on delta, despite the fact we're filling a sell order, that means absorption. That likely means we're going to bid straight through it. The market has no interest in respecting that. I'm with you on this long into the 29.83175. Only $40 left to a payout, so taking it slow. GG's, Jordan. Let's get that payout, man. Hyped for that. Ah, Chris, nice to hear that, man. It's a good strategy. Good little system that I use. Tight stop on your longs, yeah. Oh, chat, how are we doing on the session so far? Drop a consensus in the chat. Are you green? Are you red? Are you happy? Are you sad? Are you wiping tears? Or are you loving life? You know? Hyped up. It's Wednesday. It is Wednesday, isn't it? Wednesday, man. $75 up in the live account. GG's, up $12. I'm loving to see the greens. Should we tally up how much? Should we tally up chat's total P&L? Chat, type your P&L for the day if you're happy to. 75 plus 12. Sitting on cash. Yeah. If you're green or red on the day, type in your P&L and I'll tally it up and we'll see how good chat's doing on the day. What happened there? That was a big order. 325. No trades yet. That's fine. 1,000 on evals, so that is 2.2k. 550. Red or green, James? 25 grand. Okay, well. Minus 70. It looks like we're going to get stopped out here. I don't know where those orders came from, but that just happens. This is the sort of thing people exit positions. They're doing it earlier than I expected. To be honest, that's not particularly welcome. Why am I so zoomed in on that? Minus 70, plus 1250, plus 780, minus 500, plus 155, minus... No, sorry, plus 357, plus 80. Is that it? Is that it? Okay. You see that? That's your P&L on the day. GG's, chat. Well done. Plus 450. We've been going higher. Sounds like you guys are killing it. We'll just ignore mine. We up, chat? We're very up. Guys, we're rich. Yeah, chat, GG's for that. Let's go. Love it when chat's green. Very green. Plus 260, plus 450, plus 250. It's still going up. That's an extra grand on there. We're about 31.5k. Oh, what did I do there? Oh, chat, give me a sec. I meant to press Discord and I pressed disconnect on my charts. Hang on. That's not what I wanted to do. I just have to really hope it's not dumping. Give me a sec, chat. Give me a sec. Probably the worst thing to do is what I just did. I think we're back. Okay. My camera's better. Excellent. That's good. Can I just say, what stop loss placement from me? 11 minutes, people will have regret. That's my prediction on CPI. Yeah, I'm going to be flattening this before CPI. I want to see us bid up, though. Siri, set a 9-minute timer, please.
Minutes starting now.
Just in case. I like the doji. Me gusto on the doji. I don't like the 22 range, so I'm going to turn that off because I don't want to get faked out into flattening. My long was 3 ticks away from being stopped out and now it's green, not by much, lol. Yeah, same, man. Ooh, that's revolting. That's really revolting. I'm 100% getting stopped on this trade now. I am not interested in being in this anymore. That is not the reaction I want to be seeing. I took it off there. Read 725 on the session. First day on a take profit trader account. I ain't done. Oh, one thing. My 7 AM opening range. That's my opening range for today. Morning, Jan. How you doing? We still need to get Fat Guy removed from my thing. Dropping off. Got a work call. GG's, Jacob. Great to have you in, man. Chat, if you're just joining, don't forget to like the stream. I'm here every day. Monday to Friday, of course. 11 AM to 2:30 PM. Greenwich Mean Time. What's the best time frame to trade during CPI? The daily. I don't know. Don't trade CPI. I don't know why it's just CPI that people got obsessed with. It's like I know it's super volatile and it goes crazy. And it's like whoa, but you know. We got 8 minutes, chat. My advice to you is if you are currently in a trade, think about getting out of it. You having a good day already? I am having a good day, actually. The P&L's not so good, but it's very early on in the day. Easy money if you guess correctly. No, I don't even think... Like, I've had it before where, like, that one time I tried it and I managed to double the maximum loss limit of my Apex account. I was right in terms of direction, but it filled my stop loss first for a slippage of, like, stupid amounts. Are you up this week? That's an excellent question. probably about flat on the week, actually. Down on the day, up in life. Yeah, I'm definitely up in life. But I think my P&L on Monday was negative 400. So that puts me red on the week, about 150 overall on stream. Then I took other trades outside. That's tricky. That's talent, lol. Yeah. I think I was in like 5 minis though, so... I just wanted to see. I obviously just written off the account. I was like, yeah, let's buy this. Let's do it. Let's see what it does. In my head, I thought, I've either found a cheat code or I've lost 19 bucks. I'm on BE this week, yeah. I'm still trying to warm up from... You were up 1,000 yesterday, right? I was up 1,000 yesterday, yeah, on stream. 50 points. Nice juicy trade. I've been struggling in the New York session, though, so I'm definitely red on the week overall. But I am okay with that for now, because I know in the long run I am green. It's just recently my levels have not been playing how I wanted them to at all. But I take them religiously because that's what you do. That's what you do. You might have 2-3 weeks where your strategies aren't working. This will be my 3rd week now. If this week closes out and I don't start seeing some progress on my levels. Yeah, you might see 2-3 weeks where your setups just don't work anymore. Nothing you can do but keep on taking them. Or take a break. The worst thing you can do is find a new strategy. Not the worst thing. You know, there are obviously worse things to do, but it's just... You're going to start from scratch because it didn't work a few times. Are we doing OSOC? What's OSOC? Why has this music gone all quiet as well? This song, it ends and it just sort of stays silent for a bit. Okay, we've got 4.5 minutes until CPI. I'm going to use this opportunity because I'm hands off on my trading. I'm going to use this opportunity to use the bathroom. Chat, don't go anywhere. I'll be back in just a moment. Looking forward to CPI news. We will definitely be monitoring that. I will be looking to probably catch a trade off of the aftermath. I do like taking aftermath news trades. Not news trades, but like, you know, when the dust is settled, quickly catching a piece of the pie. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I like to do. So yeah, I'll be back in 1 second. Stick around. Right. That was rapid. The strat is never the issue, it's the trader. Yeah, I tend to agree like 90% of the time. Some strategies are genuinely dreadful. I've got to say, I've heard some really gnarly ones in my past. But I would agree. The trader is the more important factor almost every single time. You can make money with any strategy. But I also think almost every strategy can be profitable, but there are certain strategies that you yourself will struggle taking. Like, I struggle just taking 10 pointers. I did it for a long time. I actually got my biggest payout doing it, I'll admit. But it sort of like, it didn't give me... It opened me up to a lot of boredom, a lot of FOMO. and then I'd take stupid trades and I'd rush them because I thought there's next to no risk. It's very easy, very small, and I just got a million paper cuts. So base hits, fantastic strategy. I advocate everyone should try them, absolutely everybody, because they are one of the best things you can do. However, after a long time of trying them, I thought, okay, same kind of trades, bigger trades, bigger stop losses, bigger take profits, less of them. And I'm open to taking multiple stabs at the same thing. Even though this is all different things, it's just all of them traded badly. Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. I didn't even notice the fact that I flattened my trade on the bottom tick. What's your biggest payout? It was about $3,500. That was on one account. I think it was 3, but I took a $500 one like just a few days before that. Jamie, what was your biggest loss of all time? It was when I had 20 Apex accounts for a very short amount of time. I had them for just a few weeks. I couldn't make any momentum in them, and you know, I daily loss limit with 20 accounts. That was $20,000 in a day. Imagine I'd have held that. Obviously, it would have been dumb. Imagine I'd have held that. My long that I was in. I'd have, to be fair, I would have been slipped on my take profit, so I would have probably had to start losing money for the consistency rule. But still, imagine. I know before anyone says, oh, you can't think like that. I know you can't think like that. That's before the news even came out, isn't it? That's the news. That was before the news. That was the news. Okay, be honest with me, chat. Did anyone full port that? And give me the result. What happened to your account? Well, my chart just froze. It always does doing this. That's mad. A VWAP test as well. Imagine placing an entry at VWAP. That'd have been crazy. He wouldn't have been filled though. That is a lot of movement. So, aftermath. Let's mark out a few things. I like that. That's interesting to me. These are temporary levels. That was an old level up there. I'm going to keep that on though. Obviously you've got VWAP, you've got London's High, London's Low. I'm actually going to put this one up here because I don't think we're going to be taking that out. And I'm going to put a new line right there. Because that is another level I'm interested in. Now, we have the aftermath. What is the aftermath doing? Now, so the only problem is we're kind of exactly where we were before the news happened. Balanced out, exactly. So, what was the news? What was the news, actually? Let's have a quick peek at that. So, US core CPI. We had flat, exactly forecast on every single item. Literally not red, not green. It's all just flat. Everything is exactly the predicted. That's weird. Okay. Been a while since I've seen that. So uppies continue. I am inclined to agree with you, sir. Trend must go on then. Yep, probably. So, what am I going to do here? So now we're respecting that prior level that I'd marked out. That prior level was a high, yesterday's overnight high. So yesterday's high of day. I actually forgot to look at the daily today. So that's that. Okay. Next level we've got is that. That's at just over 30k there. So I think 30k is the more significant one to keep an eye on. We came pretty close to it as well. Came within 40 points off of news. Max payout is happening. Nice. Let's see us losing a bit of the buy side up here. The books are back being full. I like that. Not really gapping too much. We got all this volume. That's people sort of getting back into their positions that they exited. Sus numbers. No, that's all that. That's interesting. Buyers back up though. How are we going to react here? Are we going to reject this level, or are we going to... We're going to reject that level. Okay. We caught a bid off of 80 there. Break above this, break above that. A rebid of the 1.5. That. Let's see us take out... let's see us take out this. That's what I'm interested in. This is the aftermath trading. This is good fun. You get movement, you get volatility, you get sort of like a... you get sort of like New York Open volume for the next sort of few minutes. Holy crap, guys, I just lost 3k. I am not surprised. Did you just trade out of the news? Well, that's pretty tough. I'll be honest. That's quite hard to see. I'm going to keep this on for a few more minutes here. I'm going to keep this on for now. Not keen anymore. I don't like the fact that we're consolidating right above it. Always, always, always. I'm not interested in a breakdown. Not interested in a short. I'm interested in at Monday's high of day. Are we? No, we're not. Not far off, but we've got a little bit to go for that. Okay, so we're rolling here. This prior wick is interesting to me. This level. Sort of the high in my zone. I saw an 80-point spread for a second doing news. Whoa. Because no one's actually buying it or selling it during the news. Algorithms. Good flatten, good pull there from me. Now, what do I want to see? Do I want to see a short trade play, or do I want to see more uppies? That was technically a liquidity grab if we do actually have buyers pushing us back up to the upside. I don't want to buy it though because of the crack of that prior low, so we're going to have to sit on our hands for just a moment. Try and grab this level down here. That's the next one that I'd be interested in. Stop loss placement, that's tricky. Maybe down here. Too much risk for me. You're going to see us run back to the pajama trade move. To be fair, it was so slow that could be doable. We've retraced a lot of it. Buyers are here, man. Buyers are definitely here. Tricky. That's not a bad amount of risk for that trade, but is it going to happen? Who knows? There's so much volume sort of pushing us down here. Liquidity. Let's quickly check that out again. More to the sell side. Take that off. You got your buy limit order. You got your buy limit that order block at. You got your buy limit at that order block. Is this good or bad news? This is flat news. This is exactly the forecasted news. Some would say bullish because it wasn't worse than forecast. Yeah. Let's see if we can get a bid. Need to see us break that prior high first, though, actually. Let's see us take that out. Come back down. Test this. Yeah. And then if we take that out, there should still be some... Yeah, there's still plenty of liquidity to the upside. We could see 30k, to be honest. Gold is pumping. Really? Gold's pumping. That's interesting. Okay, taking out the prior high. Honestly, let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see 30k. Gold is literally the same as NQ at the moment. I've seen the same thing. I've got to say, it's interesting how they just don't really seem to be confluencing each other. It's more of like prior open at 29,900. Quite a bit of risk on this, but I'll be quite quick to break even it. I like this. Gold is flying. Chat. Let's stumble. Chat. If you make shit, actually. I want to see 300 today. Good content, isn't it? Taking myself away now. Thanks for entertainment, Jamie. You're very welcome, Jordan. GG's, man. The audio is chopped again. You are joking. Is it actually? You sure that wasn't just me slipping up my words? It was just a flicker. We're making good progress with it. We're improving at a very good rate. I'm back. Excellent. It was like a couple of seconds. Okay. If you didn't hear me, like the stream. Just Fred trying to dodge the likes, you know? Keep that liquidity there. Don't fill it. What's the call for the day, Matt? What was the point in that? You had to caps lock it. What call? More of a full video glitch. Okay. Maybe it was CPI. Sup, Niesel? Sideways, probably. Start calling you Jat to save confusion. Oh, we're taking out new highs there. Not sure about that. So okay, that's interesting. 30k, baby. Let's go. We got liquidity all the way up there. 75 is the last big block, you know? Break even. Right, okay, that's cheers, Fred. No worries, mate. And slipped as well. That's crazy. Let's see if we can catch 20. A lot of sellers there, but I just think we've got the room. So why not, you know? Liquidity to the downside. Buggle. Come on, test 20. Test 20! What was that, lol? Be in a second. Yeah, I know. I'm filled long at 20.5. Sellers on the books. Yes, lots of them. Lots of sellers on Delta. Am I worried? Yes, very frightened. Do I need emotional support? Probably. Am I going to do it anyway? Definitely. Wonder if Fred offers therapy for sessions when he just stops people out. Okay, let's look for the prior open now. Can't catch any legs today, man. This is crazy. I really want to see 30k come into play. Has to be the best London session stream on YouTube right now. Absolutely. Chat, as I said, I'm going to try and pass this 50k account, but if I don't, I'm not worried. I'll get a 25k. I do want to do that actually at some point anyway. Get 5 of these accounts. I think with TPT as well, if you get one account to a live account, you can still trade 4 more tests and then pros, and then you can take those 4 to live as well, which is excellent. I really like that. You're a trader's emotional support coach. How can you help? Yeah, Fred's being a bit of an arse today. Can you just, you know, tell me I did the right thing? I'm kidding. We go long? I might go long. It's quite a risky trade, though. I'm keen on it. I want to see 30k come into play. And I want to see us do it pretty quickly. Also, what are the fees like on this? There are no fees in the eval? Oh no, there must be. It just doesn't show it on the daily net P&L thing. So it takes them off of there. So how much have I... So I've paid today total 27 bucks in fees. I've taken what? 5 trades? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, blimey. 6 trades. 6, 27. Yeah, that makes sense. That adds up. I love how it's a round number. To be fair, even if there weren't any fees, it's not that big of a thing, to be honest. It's such a small, minute amount. Like if you make $5 on a trade, that's break even. So $5 in fees, kind of the same. Chat, if you're just tuning in, don't forget to hit the like button. you're curious about prop firms, about what I trade, about how you should be trading, well, not should be trading, go to the link in the chat. It's also in the pin chat. That takes you to the page that explains about me, my trading style, the accounts that I trade, and you can go onto the compare page and see if you don't want TPT, you can pick one of the other ones. Explains why each one has their perks and their downfalls. CPI day, all the best, chat. Yep. GG's, Todd. Okay, we're confirming up here. 29k seems to have held. Let's see if we can't catch a bid at 29.08, 29.10. 29.10 is reasonable. 30k, not anymore. Okay, so this is catching, yeah, so it's the EMAs that are holding us here, as well as 29k, as well as that prior wick on the 1 minute. It didn't print a wick here, but it's also front running the prior open on the 5 minutes. I got filled. Didn't even notice that. I got filled long at 29.910. Want to see some pretty quick follow through here, all the way back up into those highs. That would have been my prior entry field. The only reason I moved it up is because I was sketchy about actually getting the fill. What's the you're targeting on this trade? Oh, on this trade it's stupid. It's like 10 to 1. That's because I was anticipating a bid lower. I wanted originally where was it? About 90, something like that? 94, 93? I wanted that. Didn't get it. It looks like it wants to roll a little bit. It depends entirely on how this 1 minute candle closes. I want to see this close green. Realistically, I don't want this to continue to the downside. So let's get back above 29.910. A push, you know? A bid, come on, close green, 15 seconds to do it. Yeah, close right there. No, don't spread to the downside. None of that. Fred, be a good market maker and up. Por favor. Double play. Come on. You in a long? I am. I'm in a long from 29.910. Oh, I didn't like that candle close, man. Didn't like that candle close. I need this 5 minutes, just bid. It's test 50% of the prior wick. It's tested the prior opens on the 1. It's tested the EMAs overall, prior wicks here. Front ran the prior open. It's too much risk to risk any more than this, really. So that prior low just kind of makes sense. Where was it before? There. That makes sense. We should have caught momentum by now. That's the one thing that's frightened me about this trade. We should have caught the momentum by now. And we haven't. That leads me to believe a failure to the upside, because unless volume's building and it's going to skyrocket, I mean, that'd be more than welcome, but top of the hour, yeah, but are we going to hold this level before top of the hour? Are we going to hold this level for 7.5 minutes? That's the question. No, we're not. That's the answer. The time on your chart is early. Yes, I know my computer has a bit of a freak out when it comes to that kind of stuff. My prior trade was this. I think it was that. That was the original idea I had. I'm losing money left, right, and center. It's going to consolidate. They want to retest. If we break that high, that one we put in just before I got filled long, then it's just a stop run. In which case, I will take the same trade, and I probably have to risk a bit more to allow for another stop run, just in case. Oh god, sometimes I hate this price action. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's not. Ah, looks like we're going to do it. If so, I'll take the same trade again. But I will be giving it a slightly larger stop loss, purely because of the liquidity runs. Let's see that tested. Come on, don't leave. Don't bottom tick stop me and fly. God, I hate the front running. The 15 minute time frame is so peaceful. So slow. How was it after your first payout? Did you blow the account? Yeah, of course I did. Well, my first payout I did, yeah. The second one I didn't, actually. I took another one. Because I took one small payout because I was a bit low on funds. So I thought I'll take out like 300, 400. I'll just take the hit. Because this is when you can take out 50% of your balance. This is the account I had. It's top step. And I took out like 400 or 500, I think. And then I kept going. I had more than... I could have taken out more than 400 or 500, but I wanted to give myself some drawdown. And then after that I took... What was my biggest payout? This wasn't my second payout, I don't think. This was like my 5th, I'd like to say. I ain't gonna get the fill. Might, actually, looking at it. Did you trade CPI and how did it go? I didn't trade CPI. I trade the aftermath. I trade the dust settling. Although I've got to say, this is some pretty rubbish dust. I've got my levels to look for into the New York session, so I'm not too worried about the P&L as much. Morning, Skidster. How you doing? How's everyone doing? Okay. Look at that 1 minute. That is brutal. Yeah, let's go a little bit lower on this. Test the 29,910 again. So exact same entry as before. Does love a stop run, I've got to say. It did it here as well. Did it there. Did it there. Oh, GG's, Matt. Have a good day, man. Enjoy. Or sleep well, actually, isn't it? Where you are. I'm filled long at 29,910 again. Will you be trading gold? I'm keen on touching it at some point. But I'm not very keen on... love the word keen. It's not like a long-term thing for me. I think my first payout was taken on a gold trade, actually. But it's just not entirely for me, to be honest. We're catching some signs of life here. Actually, I think I take it back. I don't... Oh, it's risky. If we do take out that low... Do we run? Probably. I'll give it a little bit more. I'll give it like an extra 4 points. So it can test 29k, etc. We've got some sellers stepping in now that I've filled along, which is, as you all know, typical. Big bullish delta divergence on 1 minute. Oh, you have delta on the 1 minute. That's interesting. I have backtested gold for 3 months, but when I came on funded account, I just lost 6 trades in a row. Happens. I bet you probably lost 6 trades in a row in the backtest as well, but you just didn't even clock it because you know that there's an opportunity in 2 minutes' time because you're skipping through everything. The hard part with trading is when you're going through these losing streaks, it's not the actual losing trades, it's the time in between the losing trades. It's the time for you to sit and reflect and think, oh my god, that was awful, I've lost so much money. It's all of that. Top of the hour. Give me some moves. Give me some movement. You've got 30 seconds before top of the hour, and I want to see that give us a nice bid to the upside, a nice break of the CPI news highs, a nice bid up into 30k, maybe more. Tell you what, if I'm still in this during the New York Open, let's be honest, very likely, I'll hold it. This candle's about to close out. I need to close green, really. I want to see it close green. Oh, there you go. You ask and you shall receive. To get a haircut. I did, like, last week. Wow, top of the hour did a lot. Top of the hour did exactly, like 4 ticks. Did exactly 1 point. Because those wicks closing over the Asia high, can we say the gold will go higher? I'm not looking at gold, my friend. It's your first time talking to another trader. GG's, man. Make friends in this community. Join the Discord. Link in the description. We've got loads of friends here. Everyone loves a good old trade. Not many gold traders here, actually. So, yeah, I think it'd be really good to get quite a few gold traders in. No lifers, please don't say anything. We're all good people here, man. Don't you worry. Why do we call him Fred, by the way? It's just a name that Matt chose a while ago. No, Rohit, join the community. It's good. No lifers are going to diss you here. We might get some playful teasers here and there, but... Gold is for lighthearted. Okay. There are lots of gold traders coming in. Wow. The metals. I don't know how much to lock in. I don't know if I want to lock in anything really. I want to lock in a little bit. I'm going to lock in that for now. Not for the P&L, I want to avoid slippage. No, it's not an acronym. What would Fred's acronym be? Frankly, regular erratic denominators. Frankly, regularly erratic denominators. Let's say that. Do you teach Nasdaq? I mean, ask questions. I don't sell a course or anything. I'm not going to charge you a penny, but you know, you can join in every day. You can chat out the community. Sure, they like that a lot. Ask questions. You know, if you don't get stopped before New York, this looks golden. I might hold it. I actually might. Your market maker's name is Steve. Can we get Steve and Fred together to sort of form an alliance, and we can all... I should be doing that. Form an alliance and move the market in our favor. Wow, we're struggling at these highs, man. We're really struggling at these highs. Oh, God, that's so tricky. Okay, tell you something about Nasdaq. What do you want me to tell you? It's good fun. It moves with a lot of volatility. It's erratic. It's pretty easy to trade. It does consolidate quite a bit, but at least there's opportunities to be made within that consolidation. It's one of the most heavily traded symbols in all of futures. It does have the highest volume out of everything. Maybe ES has slightly more. I want to see a big green candle. Same here, man. We've got a minute left on this 5-minute candle. Oh, God, chat. I've done it again. Yuri, help me. I've accidentally full screened everything. Ah, excellent. I'm a genius, chat. Come and give me a John Wick. I like that. I like that. A John Wick. Just basics. It definitely in different markets. You get a lot of volatility coming through the New York Open. Obviously, American symbol influenced by text. There are lots of points, lots of ticks. So you get $5 a tick, $20 a point. Lots of potential to be made. Try it out. You should try it out and see for yourself, because it is definitely, it's the most popular index to trade, and for good reason, I'd argue. I'm unlocking a base hit until we break that high. Actually, I'm going to keep unlocking a base hit. Are you buying right now or selling on Nasdaq? I am currently in a long position. I'm in long from 29.910. Fred, fast reacting emotional damage. I really like that, Taki. Fast reacting emotional damage. Financial ruin execution department. That's good as well. Oh, these are brilliant. Fred the acronym. Oh God, I just pulled my earphones out. Am I sitting on them? Yeah, I am. Financial ruin execution department. Fred, fast reacting emotional damage. These are brilliant. I like these. Might have to start taking notes of these. What else you got for me, chat? So we got fast reacting emotional damage. Financial ruin execution. I'm keeping that. Flushes retail every day. Yeah. Have you got any of him being nice, or is it all just sort of straight insults? Oh, what have I done? That's weird, it doesn't turn it off. Funny. I'm going to hold this trade through the open, chat. Well, I mean, we've got 23 minutes before that actually happens, so. Financial Resources Extraction Division. Yeah, these are good, man. These are good. I like these. I'm going to print some of these off. I'm going to print one of these off. Oh, okay. I don't think I can print that one off. Financial Resource Extraction. Okay, they've got quite a rejection at the highs up there at 29,940. The only thing that I can really do right now is hold. There's nothing else I can do. I want us to see us hold this short-term range. But if we don't, to be honest with you, it could completely rebid down back to my entry even, because we broke that prior high, and it would still be valid for the move upwards. So the question comes to, what do we do? Stay tuned to find out. I think that what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hold this. Fear, regret, exit, despair. Yeah, that's good too. I'm going to get one of these printed off tonight. Am I not allowed to ask about strategy? He keeps ignoring me, lol. Am I? Sorry, I didn't realise. I have been ignoring you. I apologise. I didn't see it. Okay, my strategy. Only trade with the trend. The trend right now is up, obviously. Got massive CPI. But before that, it was up overall. Identify one very important thing. Does the market still have direct... We're looking for pullbacks, okay? So after the pullback, does the market have direction to continue moving upwards beyond the prior high? Do we have any reason to think it's going to completely flip around? If not, fantastic. So, look for longs. Identify levels where you want to look for a long. Pull back into 29.910. That was my original trade with confirmation. Confirmation is the final thing. I waited for confirmation, had confirmation here. Bottom tick stop out. Brilliant. What happened? Broke the highs, came back down, retested it again. I took it again. Drop merch day with Fred quotes. That's not a bad idea, no? That's not a bad idea. Fred quotes would be brilliant. Quotes by Fred. It is morning, Sean. How are you doing? It is 10 minutes past 2 o'clock in the afternoon here. Sun is shining. Blue skies. Honestly, it feels like I'm on holiday. It doesn't feel like England at all at the moment. But it is very pretty. Look at that. Isn't that nice? I would immediately buy the Fred collection. So would I. Holiday, whoop whoop. I'm going to Croatia in a few weeks as well, chat. So in terms of schedule, there's a few days. I'm not going to be around from the 9th to the 18th. So from Wednesday until the next Friday. I'm also not going to be around on the 31st of August. Reason for that is it's a British bank holiday. So the market's going to be dead anyway. So there's no point trading London. So there will be no stream on that day. But it's still not an American holiday, so that will still go ahead as normal. It's just for me, I won't be around on that day. So we'll start a bit later. Oh, I actually need to remind Matt of that. And on that day, I am going to go to a racing circuit and I'm going to see some fast Japanese cars drive around the track. Let's tighten this up. Let's give ourselves a little bit more profit there. So Matt picks up the slack. Nope. I don't know, actually. Are you trading on a funded account? No, this is an eval. This is Take Profit Trader. I just bought this last night. I've been wanting to try them for quite a while. So, I did it. I bought one. I had a look at the system. I really, really liked it. So I thought, why the hell not? Let's do it. Bought it. Really like the idea. Really like the system. I'm going to be sticking with it. Okay, so normally this is entering the time of day when I wouldn't be looking for any more trades. I wouldn't be taking any more trades. I'd be red lighted to trade. However, I'm already in this and I like it. I like the LPs up into 30k. So I am going to sit here and I'm going to let this trade play out. If I get stopped in the money, fine. If I get a nice bid and continuation, cool. What's more likely? Looks a bit like the stop out's more likely. What are your thoughts on intraday drawdown unfunded with TPT? Yes, you do need to adjust your trading style for that, realistically. It does create challenges. It can create quite a lot of challenges. Base hits become very, very important with that. What I will probably doing is looking for base hits in the funded account. And I don't know how I'm going to be doing it, to be honest. I think the maximum I can do is 10 points. But I will probably switch over to 2 minis, to be honest with you. In the 50k. In the 25k I won't be. But 2 minis for base hits, because my main problem with base hits is they don't sit right with me. It just sort of I have this sort of like, it's for the same reason I don't trade micros. I don't think about my risk enough, and I don't think about my targets enough, but I think, oh, it's only $200. But it's not. Every time you enter a trade, it's $200 of risk for $200 of loss. So every trade has the potential to swing your balance $400. Does that make sense? Unless it's a break even, of course. So, but it doesn't sit right with me. So I'm going to be upping to 2 minis potentially. Potentially. I'm not quite. Don't quote me on that just yet. Come on, let's take out that prior high. This prior high and this prior high. I don't like the fact that every 5-minute candle that we're bidding up on right now is producing a wick. This one's about to close out as well. Reminder chat, so going into the New York session, I'm looking for quite a few things. I've got my 7 a.m. opening range here, which is 7 a.m. Central Time to 7:50 quoted. Okay, 7:15 Central Time as well. I've got my London lows, London highs, Asia highs, Asia lows. They're all marked out. I look for, like on the highs, I wouldn't look for a break, a retest. I would look for a break, come back inside, and then sort of reject the high. So I'd be looking for shorts off the London high, longs off the London low. And I think it's very reasonable that we could just test 30k very, very quickly off the open today. So we'll see what we can get. Currently we're up about 30 points, which is nice. Looks like I'm going to be taking out that high pretty soon. I like the way that candle closed. Oh god, I forgot my rules are in that thing. I got ChatGPT to make me that rule sheet. It's quite good actually. 600 is not too bad. Oh right, in my trade. Yeah. Let's go red to green on the day, chat. I want to see bids continue at around 20 past. The reason I want to see that is because I don't want people to be exiting positions going into the New York Open. Sorry. Not a lot of buyers on Delta, but then again, not a lot of. There's no sellers either, so feels like a slow grind high on open takes out the higher. Yeah, agreed. I need to be quite fluid with my stop loss. I might move my stop to break even at the open. I'm locking in this for now because I think if we break that before the open, then it's invalid. But break even stop loss makes sense for the open. It's short. What do you mean it's short? According to me. God, you're a master rage baiter. Chat, reminder, we've got all one stream now. So when it comes time to the New York Open, that's when Matt starts. Instead of having to panic and find a different stream and leave this one and sit in a waiting room somewhere else, you just sit there. You just sit back and relax and you let us worry about the rest of it. Up 40 points now, liking this. Buyer stepping up as well. A master baiter, you could say. He is, yeah. I like, if the New York session opens here, I'd be so chuffed with it. How about protecting a little bit more profit? Yeah, I will be, to be honest. I want to see... I'm actually going to be protecting less profit when the New York Open happens. I'm going to be moving my stop loss to break even, depending on where we open. The opening price is very, very important. So I want to see us actually honestly flush through that, you know, even up to 30, 20, something like that. I think the most I can make with a consistency is like that. Is it? No, it's more than that actually. I want to see something like that. 30k is fine for me for now. You always catch mad tradesmen. I try my best. What's your account size? And what matter? It's 50k. It's a take profit trader prop firm. I like the fact that no one is interested in selling this. No one's exiting their long positions going into the New York Open. Obviously, we'll see it. 20 minutes past, that's when the books start to empty out. People start flattening. People start taking profits or getting stops. There's obviously going to be stop losses at this high. People who are short. So they are going to get run, very likely, before the Open. I'd say. To be honest, I'd prefer us to not take out this before the New York Open. I want that to remain the same. And the New York Open happens and we bid through it. Everyone gets stopped. We catch momentum up into 30k. Maybe a little bit of a flush through it. Saying that, it's just tested it. So, it's a shame. Chat, if you're just joining in, don't forget to like the stream. We're at... $264. Let's see if we can get to 300 in the next 10 minutes. Check you've liked it, just in case you haven't. Oh, there we go. So there's a stop run. As I said, I would have preferred us to not take that out before the New York Open, but... we'll see. ES took London highs, NQ probably follow before the New York Open. Yeah, it's just done it. Maybe it'll test Monday's high. Let's have a look. $29.85. Yeah, I think it will. I think it will accelerate through 30k. I think we'll catch some momentum. To be honest, so I'm red on the day, $1,100, I think, realized profits. So I need that. I honestly think that's on the table. Chat, I watched the new Devil Wears Prada the other day. I'm not ashamed to say I really enjoyed it. Green P&L. I know, look at that. Red to green, chat. Love it. I'm $50 off my daily consistency target, so I'm out. I'm not trying to blow an account in an effort to get the last 50. Yeah. I like the first one, sue me. I know, I love the first one. I really enjoyed the second one as well. Funny enough, so did I. It was really good. Meryl Streep plays that role very well. Did I feel slightly feminine after finishing it? Yes. My 1 minute, I don't know how it does this. It like the overnight high and overnight low figures, they always print slightly above the actual number. I'm green now on the trading day, went down 300 in Asia and went to bed. Now I have stop in profit set to say green. Safe to say green. Not set to stay excellent. Set to stay green. Holy what a banger. Cheers, yeah. If we get married, what that be what? What? What did I say? I go to Luli after 3.5 hours now. Will you cover some just before the market opens? Honestly? No. So last time we had some news come out during the London session was... what day was it, chat? Remind me. I think it was Friday. This was the news, I think, and then we kept on... Oh, this was the news. What was the news? Which one was it? This one was the news. And then we kept on bidding from it, and then New York opened and we retraced the whole thing. Ooh. Ouch. Okay. That's slightly nerve-wracking, I'll admit. Man, hopefully New York opens and we get a massive spike up to your TP. Oh, don't you worry, man. It's going to happen. I've even moved it up an extra 40 points. Why? Because I'm greedy. Hopefully before, so he doesn't have to mess with it. Yeah. Oh, actually, what happened? Did the New York Open spike up when that happened, or did it just straight decline? This day. Oh no, we retraced it before the New York market opened, and then we rebid all the way up. Okay, no, that's cool. Why wouldn't you cover before market open? Because I need to give it the room, man. I'm banking on a quick liquidity swipe upwards. So a lot of people are very terrified of the New York Open, and with good reason, to be fair. It does get, you know, it just sweeps. You know, that's the whole point. It just sweeps to begin with. You get all these orders stacking in. You get people who were, you know, short from yesterday flattening. You get people who are long from yesterday taking profits. As soon as the market opens, you get people buying, you get people selling, you get any news that came out throughout the day changing things. CPI caused a green move upwards, so at the New York Open, the institutions can finally enter into their positions. What's going to happen? They're probably going to bid this up to the moon. Exactly. I think we're going to see some momentum play to the upside. We did put in some volume at 980. Yes, that is a little bit nerve-wracking, but well. What was that 730 candle? That, my friend, was CPI. That was a dragon. That scene from The Hobbit. Cover a little bit. I'll take that on the chin. I'm not expecting a 50-point dump off the open. I'm not. So New London High is up here. We don't push it before the open. We've got 4.5 minutes before the open, chat. I'm holding a long that's currently up 50 points through it. And I need another wee, so I'm very much looking forward to the New York Open because I can then start to the toilet. Chat, I might keep this stream going a little bit into the open to see how we react at the open. I have exclusive permission. I just want to see how we behave at the open. So you finally get to see a New York Open with me. You have to, man. You can't leave us on suspense. Yeah, no, that's true. Whatever the outcome, I'll post it into spec trades if we don't get an instant bid up through the open. I'm not seeing much profit taking happening here, which is good. 22 range. Let's see a little sneak peek at Delta. We had some sellers stepping up. That'd be people exiting. Not too worried. Morning, Mason. How you doing? You're in from 880. Terrified. Oh, you've got a better entry than me, man. I wonder if real trading hours is going to be wiki or straight sideways. I don't want another sideways day, man. Oh, to be fair, actually, yesterday wasn't that sideways. But it was pretty slow to the downside. You see that? I'm very good, man. Very good. Well, there you go. Nice bid up there. How many points would this be? 9, 10 up to... This would be 132 points. Not off bad, right? The most important thing at the New York Open is going to be how we react here. As I said before, when there's a liquidity block, like at 30k, like there is today, which is 110 big, I want to see Delta show buyers when we fill it. If we show sellers when we fill it, I'll just flatten the trade straight away. And there's also a very realistic chance that the New York Opens, it comes down, stops me out, and then goes for it. That's also possible. I don't think I'll be adjusting my... actually, I'll put it there. I don't think I'll be adjusting it any more than that. Watch me lose 60 points in a moment. Morning, Lorenzo. How you doing? Educhito. I like that. We put in new London highs as well. We've got less than a minute before the New York Open, chat. Let's see what we can get. Currently up 75 points. We're going to be opening at the London highs. Do you have at least 50? 50 what? You nervous, chat? Because I'm not. Oh, don't worry. If you're here for Matt as well, I'll be handing off to him in a few moments. We agreed on just seeing how the open happens, how this trade goes. Okay, so my clock's slightly off, but the New York is about to open. Finger on the flatten button, ready to go. Okay, we tested 30k. Let's just push through it now. We've swept the London high. Need to see some continuation on this, really. Test 1.5. Bid back up. We've got some sellers coming into play here. That's a good bid. We did sweep the London high and then immediately... We are dropping slightly, but not really much here. No way, it might wick us out, chat. Testing that prior wick. We've got IBL printing here. I think this is going to be a stop out. I was ready to flatten up there, but I thought we were going to catch some kind of bidding. That's the one standard. Can we catch a bid off that? That's our final line of defense. That's it. Give back 70 points. Okay, chap. It's been a pleasure. I'll hand off to Matt now. GG, you don't have to go anywhere. Stick around. I'll post any other trades I take in the spec trades chat. GG's, guys. See you in a bit. I think that's done it. Has that done it? Oh, it's counting down. There we go.
Yo, good morning. Markets are open. Jamie had a monster looking trade that I wanted to see it play out the right way, but 30K. 30K put its foot down, unfortunately. Good morning, everybody. Alrighty. See what happens at 880s, huh? All right, chat. First off, hope yesterday was all right for you. What else? Hopefully you've had a good morning so far. It's hump day, and let's see, I've had an exciting morning. This was my daughter's, my oldest. Why is it even a difference? Anyway, my oldest started kindergarten today, chat. She is at school right now. So that was exciting. Their school starts early, dude. I forget how early elementary school starts. It's going to be slightly impactful on our morning schedules. But overall, she did great at drop off, whatever it's called. She did great at drop off. She was excited. She had a hard time sleeping last night. She came downstairs and woke me up at 3 o'clock in the morning because her stomach was hurting because she was nervous, which I tried to help her reframe it as your stomach's hurting because you are excited, not because you are nervous. But she's excited. So it's fun. We have a neighbor, one of our like 3 houses down. They have a little girl, my daughter's age. She's in her class. So they just walked in, sat down right next to each other. So it was like honestly, super easy. Way easier than I thought. I did not feel emotional, honestly, at all. I've been feeling way more emotional leading up to this. Every time I've been thinking about it up until it happening, I've gotten a little wet, little sweat coming around my eyes, you know what I mean? But the actual drop off, zilch. I was just happy she was there because she was happy to be there, which made it a lot more fun. So that was my morning. Big life update that y'all don't care about at all, but I mean, it's big life update for me. Other big life update, chat, is I'm watching Spider-Man 4 after the stream. Or whatever this one is even called. I don't even know what one this is called. I don't know what it's called, but I'm watching it today after the stream. We talked about, we've talked about my dislike for Marvel. And then y'all convinced me, well, really my wife convinced me to watch the Spider-Mans. They've been all right. First one was good. Second one sucked. Third one was all right. This is the Tom Holland Spider-Mans. Now it's been a hectic month and a half for me. I'm taking the rest of the day off today after the stream for the most part. And because it's school pickup day, I want to be there for first school pickup. And we're going to watch Spider-Man in between. So, fun day. Fun-ish day. Fun day. Fun day. Honestly, fun day. Let's see. As far as news, we had CPI come out at 7:30, chat. And we got nothing else coming out during the stream. What's the sleep score looking like today? Okay, so this is yesterday. We had a 35, 4 hours and 27 minutes for a sleep score of 35. That was Tuesday. Last night, I got a sleep score of 56. 6 hours and 30 minutes. I did have REM last night, so that's good. On Tuesday night, I had 0 minutes of REM, 28 minutes of deep sleep, and the rest was light sleep. 4 hours of light sleep. Last night, I had 27 minutes of REM and an hour of deep sleep. So, I guess things are looking up. That's pretty abysmal. I'll be honest, that's abysmal. That is not, it's not how I like to live my life, but that's just what it requires sometimes. Like I said, my oldest woke me up at 3. It took me an hour and a half to fall back asleep after that. And then my alarm went off at 5 to check Jamie's stream to make sure that it wasn't bugging out. Well, it was bugging out because I tried to fix his latency issue and I forgot to push it all the way up the food chain, so he was using the wrong thing. And I had to fix that at 5 a.m. And then at that point, I was just awake, so I decided I traded a little bit this morning. on a, yeah, I traded a little bit on a live account. All right, big question, chat, is, are we going to retrace CPI? Historically, the answer is yes, we do. I kind of like the retest into 60 for like a move down to yesterday's value area high, 760. Normally, we retrace news events like this, but we'll see if we do it today or not. We don't really have a ton stacked below, and we got a little bit more stacked above, but yeah, value area high from yesterday, right at CPI lows. Just watch Andrew Garfield's the best Spider-Man. I've seen it. Honestly, I like Tobey Maguire the most. And I know it's like because of the comics or whatever. It drives me insane that the new Spider-Mans don't shoot webs out of their wrists. Drives me insane. I think it is so stupid if you can crawl on ceilings, scale a wall, have super strength, check spider, right? Shoot the freaking webs out of your butt or shoot them out of your wrist. Either option, I don't care. I'm fine with either one, but it needs to exist. It is dumb that he has to have like web juice. Ew. He has to shoot his web juice out and like, yeah, dumb. Sounds like you need to see the new movie, Spider-Man movie. Okay. If he starts shooting webs out of his wrist, chat, no spoilers, please. No spoilers, because I'm seeing it at 11:30 today. But if if webs start coming out of his body, I think it's already teed up to be the best of any of the new Spider-Mans. Otherwise, he's just Batman with a trick. Exactly. All right, what happens at VWAP here, chat? Do we flush VWAP for the full retrace of news? I'm kind of thinking yes. But we'll see. All right, if you haven't, make sure you press the thumbs up button on the stream, chat. Just a reminder, I have Nutty Bar trading coming on on Friday at 8:30. Oh, I forgot about the game, chat. I gotta play the game. I gotta play the NQ Diddle game. Oh wow, he sped it up even more, maybe? Wait, what just happened? Community puzzle? I'm so confused at what's happening. I did not get a good read on any of this. Uh-oh, chat, did I break it? Oh, no, I didn't break it. I've dragged it break even there at the very end. Community puzzle, real price action suggested by cast trades. I don't understand this part, but I'm okay with that. I'll research that later. I'm liking the speed of this. This speed is better for sure. Is this closing on a hammer? Go 50% retrace. See what's up. Okay, cool. Very cool. How did I lose 226 there, chat? I might need to see a recap on that one. Did I really risk 60 points there? Did I risk 60 points there? Someone give me the slippage. What the frick? Why is there slippage in here? Why is there 60 points of slippage? How is this only $550? Oh, it's only like... Is this math right? Okay, 5 contracts. Every 20 points. So 40 points should be $400. Yeah, okay. Why not? I'm just gonna send it. Didn't work like I wanted to. I mean, can't do anything. Can't do anything again. All right. Minus 395. That's my worst day so far, chat. Rip. Impressive. $3,700 total is crazy. I bet this is people watching my stream or someone else's stream and just replaying the same things. Ooh, okay. Does it give you a date and time or just the date? All right, I submitted a date, chat. But I'm not telling you what it was. Please tell the dev if he can include trade history visual for the top 3 traders. That could be good learning for everyone else. Bro, do not use that as any form of learning. Don't use it as any form of like backtesting or learning. It is purely a video game and it is for educational video game playing only. It is for non-trading related education, which means it's for you to have fun. Did you watch the Discord after yesterday's stream? Yeah. Did you see my comments in the Discord? Did you see what I made in the Discord? All right, I'm officially greenlighted to trade, chat. If I see something worth taking, I'm going to take it. Hello, I'm one of your followers, but I don't speak English. Can you please enable subtitles on your videos? Thank you. You know, I don't think you can do live subtitles on YouTube in a different language. That being said, our videos do have the auto AI generated from YouTube language translation feature, which is super cool. I saw that for the first time this week. I got some friends visiting from Korea right now, and they showed me one of the videos, and it is my face. It is my video, but it is some Korean man, AI Korean man's voice behind it. Kind of sick. All right, nice push. No retrace of CPI yet, huh? Interesting. I think I'm interested in like, it's just hard with the overnight highs. Like, do we push the overnight highs here? I think I'm interested in an 80 trade. I do think that if we get up to 95, we sweep 30s. We have buyers stepping up for sure. That being said, volume at 80. Well, I don't know. It's hard to say. With the buyers and the liquidity higher, I'm inclined to think that we just push it. I'd like to see CPI get retraced, to be honest. Feel more comfortable with it. Maybe we bid 50. Bid 50 for a push up. Oh, or just miss it by a tick. I gotta take it off. I miss it by a tick. I gotta take it off. That was a literal tick. Got volume at 35, 20s, 27's interesting, 36 is interesting, value area high on the session. $26, $28 is interesting. I'm interested in something like this. Off of volume at 36, value area high on the session. Got filled. Okay, we make the move into 27. Would have been the better entry. Just a good, clean dump. Down into the 20s, magical 20s. Catch a bid or no? I got it. I'm gonna get stopped out here. Stopped out. 455. Slap to the face. Point of control coming in next. I wanted to see 36 work. So we obviously had like really good buying. I mean, this whole move looked really good off of 870. Off of the low here, right? Whole move looked good. We have a little bit of rollover without it being super aggro. So I bid 36. I buy 36 value area high on the day for a look back into like 80s, if not overnight highs, because we have liquidity resting higher, right? But it just slides it. It's early in the day. It's probably too early for me to be trying something like that realistically, but can't do anything about it. Point of control ends up trading. I would have never thought that like point of control would be the bid there. I mean, it's prior open, it's point of control. It's a great look, hindsight, right? But when we're up at 50, I don't really think that that's getting traded, to be perfectly honest. So, whatever. On to the next. Analysis from Matt short at 60 worked perfectly. Yeah. Yeah, that untested wick really did play kind of nice. Kind of like the bid still. It'll be interesting to see if we run this or not at 98. But anything like 07 to 15 is pretty interesting, right? Sweeping it still. Swept those wicks. Got some juice to get through still. Might get heavy with it. Watch Delta. Are we gonna sweep the low or try and get a bid? Back up into 20 maybe? Or do we just melt it into CPI low? I don't like the rotation to 20, but I don't know, chat. You can enable subtitles for lives. Yours are just off right now. If they're off, it's probably a latency thing, huh? Oh, closed captions. Is that what that is? Closed captions? All right, dumping away. Coming into VWAP maybe, huh? I mean, we're catching a little bit of a bid, but there's like no, Delta's not really cranking here at all. Makes you wonder a little bit what's going on, right? Maybe we push though. What's up, Daniel? All right, nice push. Back into 20 coming up. Let's see the rotation of the overnight highs. Why not? Got top of the hour here in 1 minute, chat. I mean, even 50 points higher, back into like 60, right? Little slap, 1 minute. 1 minute little hammer. Got point and control just kind of chilling around now, doing its thing. I can see your comments, KLR. Kieran, whatever. I can see them. They just get blended in with everybody else, to be fair. DSC's a damn war zone. Yeah, I think we push it, man. I think we push 60s, 80s. That's my take. I think we push back into 50, 60. Maybe that's a better way to say it. I think we do push 50, 60s. I don't know about 80s. I'm inclined to think yes. But maybe we just slap it into infinity. I don't know. It's possible. Very possible. Man, it's a lot of volume right around here, right? Like, we can dump it and clear out CPI lows and still rotate back into the 80s. That's the beauty of trading, right? You can have a beautiful idea and it just does you dirty and then it works out wonderfully. All right, clearing it out again, huh? I mean, look at the liquidity, right? Through 820. It's possible, man. Good sellers. I just gotta be patient. I gotta be patient, and I gotta remember that a lot of times we clear this out. Especially with liquidity lower, right? But we're sitting on point of control. We're still above VWAP. The buying can come from anywhere at any time, but gotta be patient. Hanging out with magical 80s as well. Man, we dump this, right? We clear it out. I think we have to clear it out. Gonna take my first ever payout at end of day, $1,000 from the Lucid Flex. GG's, Muser. Well done, bro. Speaking of Lucid Flex, chat, Lucid is 30% off of code TBM right now. I'm trading the dailies. Also, new Apex. Well, there's VWAP chat. New Apex discount, 90% off everything with code TBM right now at Apex. You can do exclamation point Apex to get a direct link for that. All in, the intraday 50K accounts, all in are $49 right now. No activation fee. So $49 all in on the 50K intraday accounts. Pretty freaking solid. And then everything else is 90% off. We still have liquidity lower. I don't think that VWAP bounces it. I'll be honest. I don't think it's done. But maybe. We'll see. Like, what happens at point of control here, right? 88s. We have some buyers here. Is it gonna be enough? Or do we send it into CPI lows with liquidity, 800s, right? Or do we yoink it up to 960 and then send it into the lows? I don't know, man. It feels so up in the air right now to me. I'm not sold on anything. There's 900. Full retrace without much buying still. VWAP bid was good for what, 40 points? 50 points off VWAP. Good God. It's pretty chill. I am so tempted to try this off of like a little like hammer, and we're chopping it really. Something like this. Really I want more like into VWAP rotation again. I don't know if this is a big push. I don't know if I get all that. I'm not even gonna plan on trying to get all that, to be honest. Like, we have some juice through 960 as well. So I want to be careful. And it's a pretty strong candle, alpha VWAP, but I'm just like, is VWAP really going to hold us up that hard? Okay, we're gonna actually do it good, huh? There's 920. Candle's closing out in 30 seconds. Strong push into the little sweep into the open. Is it going to be enough? That's the big question. Someone slapped it into the close, right? Someone absolutely slapped it into the close. I'm wondering if it's a sweep and push or what. Yeah, I'm gonna get stopped out here again, huh? Sick. That is not what I wanted to happen today. This is a setback. A little bit of a setback. Man, that was a dirty. Like, this is just dirty chop. I should not be part of this. I should literally probably have not taken a trade yet today. But just not functioning high. I mean, like, liquidity looks good higher. What am I doing, Matt? Right? I don't know, man. One of those days? Yeah, dude. For me, it is. Unfortunate. Unfortunate it is. Unfortunate. I'm trying to decide if I want to do anything here. Those are two bad trades. Like, rotate back into point of control makes sense here, right? But like, I literally just got stopped out. It doesn't make sense to get right back in. And there's 900. Sick. Is this just like analysis mat day? Freaking hate it when that happens. Call out 30 plus point moves. Collect minus 50 points. but part of it, man. It's easy to trade on Monday. I honestly thought yesterday was easy too, and then get rinsed, right? Frustrating. It's the less REM sleep, yeah, probably. Call it, dude. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to decide if I want to sit back and watch the price action or if I just like don't even like the price action enough to watch it. Y'all know I love watching price action when it's moving and it's moving well, but right now we're just kind of chopping, and I've had two, like, that is like, this is a personal rule for me. 2 losing trades that never saw the light of day is dunzo for me for the day, which is fine. I insert someone being like, well, just change to a different account. No. If I'm not seeing it well on the day, it doesn't make sense to change to another account that I can continue the pain on, right? Like, that makes no sense. Unfortunate. You switch to the other accounts if you're like, you just got unlucky or something, which happens, right? Not if you're just seeing it bad. I'm just seeing it bad. Analysis-wise, I'm seeing it good. Trade-wise, I'm not trading it well, so part of it. What's your schedule like if you're not seeing the charts well? Well, I already said I'm taking today off. Normally, though, my day is exactly the same as it is if I am seeing the charts well. Which is do all of my other crap I gotta do, man. I got a lot of shit I gotta do. What's the biggest frustration? Miss by a tick and stop you out and work your idea? I don't know what you're saying. Missing trades by a tick and watching it work out is not frustrating to me. What's frustrating to me is taking 2 trades in a row that just never saw the light of day, because that's a skill issue. It's not a in-queue slippage issue. It's way more frustrating, obviously. Still chopping your chat, by the way. So market's been open for 45 minutes, and we haven't really done anything. We had like a little fake out to the upside, which I tried to rebid for continuation, right? And all we did was just get sucked back into the range. VWAP played for 50 points, which is outrageous. And then that's it. We're chopping point and control other than that. All right, boys. I'm going to call here. I'll make Liam his own stream. Good luck, everybody. Be smart, be patient. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Gonna come back with a vengeance. I can feel it. See you tomorrow morning, though. Have a great one, and peace, everybody.